Don't you understand that? Now we going to the half court, and you have to earn those shots.
Why are you acting like KD can't get shit on his own in the half court is my whole point.
He's going to earn them. He ain't finna just be out there cooking Ori like that. He's going to earn that.
Why he not? Why he not? He always done that. Why he not?
The little couple signings and
no, fuck that. Cool. Hold on, I'm ready now. Do the introduction. Come on.
All right, since y'all, as y'all can see, Coop is strong arming, getting us cracking today. So let's go ahead and get started. What up? The All Grind Sports Show, where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC, and we got a huge milestone today, man. Today is number 50. Episode 50 in the books, man. Thank you to my brothers for getting us here. Thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been and all that good shit, man. Y'all been running it up. Y'all been giving us feedback. Make sure y'all keep it coming, and hopefully we get another 50 of them things before the end of the year.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, so go ahead and introduce my co-hosts and brothers today. As I said, I go by the name of JC. And then we got my brother, man, being hella supportive today, man. He got my favorite rapper in the background. You know what I'm saying? I F with it.
Man, it's about to be 4 years since my nigga been gone in a couple days. So
unbelievable.
R.I.P. Nick.
Man, that didn't even hit.
I had a chance to I was telling JC a couple weeks ago, I had a chance to meet this young man back in 2006 when he was filming that movie. Super cool young dude. Taken away from us too soon. So R.I.P. Nip.
Yes, sir.
And fuck all that shit. Y'all know who these two niggas are. Let's get the shit going.
That's what we do.
It's good to be back though, especially this special.
Nah, for real. Hey,
man.
If it's any regulars that we've had on this show, it's these two niggas. So you absolutely right about that.
Yeah, if you don't know who the fuck we is by now,
they deserve right it though. Nah, introduce them. It's all good.
Y'all don't be watching if y'all ain't seen up.
Right.
Oh, for real. Y'all got a whole lot to catch up on. Enjoy.
Before you introduce them, JC, hold on. My daughter saw the show last week. She said, "Dad, who took their shirt off?" I was like, "That's just." I'm like, because I keep forgetting, you know, she is subscribed, and she's like, "Dad, who took?" I was like, "That's your uncle, baby. Don't worry." Yeah, okay.
Damn, was that in the intro? Was that in the intro? This nigga had his shirt on?
No, she watched the whole show.
Damn.
Oh man.
She be watching the whole show.
That's cool. That's hella cool.
she watched
I'm glad that she watching it, man.
Yeah, she
Isaiah hadn't come out the shirt in a minute. And the funny thing is, I think the last time he came out the shirt was the last time we had a fight like that. And that was like hella episodes ago. I was like 14, 15 or some shit like that.
I will say that's the thing I appreciate about this show, that none of us actually get too far in our feelings about it. The very next week, we back in the same bullshit, bullshit ever again, screaming at each other about shit that we ain't got no control over for real.
This is just a true brotherhood, though. That's the true brotherhood.
No. You mean you screaming at JC, nigga? That's how.
Because sometimes you need.
I just got so mad about Embiid that I finally started screaming back. It take a certain level. I think the other time was when you was getting on Kyrie. That's what made me mad too. That day.
Oh my god!
But I think them like two of the only times I really turned up.
But hold on, I think he did come out with a shirt about Trevor Lawrence one time.
I definitely did. Definitely.
When he had the Batman in the background.
Okay, but I know I didn't yell. I didn't
had Trigger Trey fucked up.
I don't think I yelled at him about Trevor. I think I just.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I was the one yelling about that. I was the one definitely yelling about that one.
All right, let's just get into the spit, man. It's only been like from my knowledge. If y'all know more, let me know. If I didn't do all my due diligence, but to my knowledge, it was only a couple notable signings. One, we could start with the Jets somehow getting a second round pick for Elijah Moore, which I feel like was a great trade for both teams because Browns I think that was one of their biggest like even though I think they check out top to bottom, I think that was one of their biggest like flaws was that they needed I think they needed to bulk up their receiving core. So I think Moore is like heavily underrated right now, and I think he's gonna be real good for them now that he's next to like even though Ragu and Isaiah might disagree, but he's next to a true number one receiver right now.
I love Amari. I don't know about that statement right there, but I love Coop, man.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
The thing I love about Coop is he is not he don't be running his mouth and shit. You know what I mean? He just gets out there and plays football. Yeah. You know, there was times when he played for the Raiders and we played against good corners. I felt like he disappeared in those games. That's my my knock on him.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I remember Isaiah and
he'll dog the regular corner.
I remember the white boy we used to have on the show. I remember him and Dubray told me up just for bringing Cooper up when we was first getting cracking. Like they was hella like I was when I learned that Raider fans is definitely not Coop fans, like by any means.
I said, I will give, like Ragu said, he usually keeps his mouth shut, don't have much to say, but it was some times where he was needed, and didn't show up.
I disagree with that. I disagree.
You could
what corners really shut him down though? Even when Oakland though, what corners really shut him down?
I'd have to go back and show you the tape on all of them, man.
I'm like you like Tyrell. I need to see proof. Y'all say y'all got these tapes.
I was just about to say that. He sound like Tyrell right there. Like,
I need the proof.
You gotta watch the certain
I need the proof though. I mean, I just feel like he, like you said, he don't talk, but he let his game do the talking. That's why I respect.
I do see Coop working niggas out though.
Coop, man, he be cooking niggas.
It sounds like okay, so it sounds like this is how y'all feel about Amari Cooper. That's how I felt about Dwight Howard in his prime when everybody was dick riding this nigga. I felt like Dwight Howard was great against bum centers. And when he got up against a tough one or an elite one, I didn't see that same Dwight. And that was always my critique of him. Is that like, would that be like a version of that?
That would be exactly how I feel about Amari Cooper.
Okay.
As a Raider. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, what I wonder like what corner. Like,
so
really
if we go back,
let's go to the 2016 season.
The teams we played against.
The numbers guy, you done got him started. Cool.
Let's go to the 2016 season.
I should have known he was over there doing something.
I seen him, but you know what? When his face made a different color, I was like, he's looking up some shit.
Around this nigga without him going to the numbers.
So I could buy him some time. That's why I kept talking. So I could buy
him some time. In the 2016 season, when this is the season where they actually run on a run before Derek Carr snapped his leg and everything like that, and we thought we had a dark shot at possibly running the table, a very dark shot against Baltimore. 5 receptions, 48 yards, even though they won the game. Against Jacksonville, he was matched up against
Hold on. Niggas tried to say Juju was balling in the Super Bowl for that same stat line.
Don't know why. Against Jacksonville, going up against Jalen Ramsey, 4 catches, 29 yards.
Oh, okay.
From week 9 on, all the way throughout the end of the season, this man averaged what? He averaged. Hold on, my bad. From week 9 to the end of the season, he had 15 catches, 172 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna get it done.
You got a game against Denver, 4 catches, 39 yards. A game against San Diego, 1 catch, 28 yards. Against Kansas City, 5 catches, 29 yards. Against Carolina, 4 catches, 22 yards. I'm sorry.
That's probably Josh Norman at the time.
Yeah, that was Josh Norman.
2016. That probably was.
No, excuse me. My bad. Through the last 8 games, he had 31 catches, 366 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right. Okay,
that's not an elite receiver. At the back end of the season, especially when you need to be getting wins and shit, bro, that's unacceptable for the number 1 receiver.
But is that just 1 year? Is that just 1 year though? Did he do that like constantly?
I can go back again. Let's.
No, you ain't got it. It's cool. You won that one. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Hey, cool. No, just as Raider fans, we got to see that shit. Like, I mean, he didn't have a bad career with the Raiders, but it wasn't.
Not at all.
It wasn't second overall in the draft type.
Hey, Coop, name that movie. I don't like that spit.
Man, belly, baby. I don't like that.
Shoot me. Don't get mad at me. Don't take my black card, but I never do that.
No, never. We ain't gonna never do that, man.
I see every time I try to find it on a streaming service.
I might have to drop. I have to drop a dive on the nigga.
Drop a dime on that
nigga. Oh my goodness!
Hey, that's the definition of a hater.
Hey,
man, for the epitome.
Method Man classic though. My man Method in that movie, he was like, can a nigga just get down, get a drink, get some bitch ass? That was my dude. Oh my goodness.
I came to check niggas in the whole 9. My nigga knowledge. I said knowledge. Oh shit.
He was like, I rolled dolo from state to state. That shit was real. Man.
Yeah, man was a fool. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie tonight. I ain't gonna
Did y'all watch The Wood last week?
I ain't gonna lie. Saturday I was watching The Wood with my girl. I did. We watched it.
Hey, it was another quotable that I forgot. My favorite one. Nigga, stay your mother and crybaby in the back.
Hey, now I understand that reference.
Stay your ass in the back.
That shit was hilarious. That nigga tried to get back in the front.
That shit was funny, man.
But all right, what's y'all thoughts on the trade for both teams?
I think it's a good trade. I mean, Rodgers claims he never made those demands and shit, but we know that there were certain demands in place before.
Yes, it was. You're right. Yes, it was.
It was that comfortability of receivers that he's worked with before. And I'm not going to say Elijah Moore was on his way out, but it seemed like he was definitely going to be the odd man out in that situation.
But didn't he kind of say he wanted out last year anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he kind of.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. That's also true. So I felt like both sides needed a fresh start. The Jets got, like you said, they got a 2nd round pick, which in the NFL is
superb, a starter.
Yeah, that's exactly. Couldn't be a starter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, these niggas got a 2nd round pick.
Right.
And niggas like us, we trading Ramsey and Waller for 3rd round picks and shit. That's what we were saying.
Also starters.
Certain niggas should get, you know what I'm saying? It should be at least a 2nd.
Also starters in the league, man. Top 100, man. Just think of 3rd round players as top 100 players, man.
Yeah, true that.
There's always more. There's at least 100 players you can find in college that's coming out in any given year that can play, man. You just got to find them. Now, it's up to your scouting department to find them 100 dogs, though. Because within the top 100, it is some trash. You feel me? It's really the top 150 where you get the top 100 players out of. Because some of them dudes is living on pub and stats, and you know how it go.
That shit don't work in the league.
Nope.
And it get found out quick. It don't take but about 8 games. Or you be like,
what I tell you, Coop? Didn't I say that's how hard fans be on they guys? You get half a season and niggas.
No, I'm saying coaches. I'm saying coaches.
Yeah, what's going on here?
No, that's what I said. You a nice NFL fan. You giving your quarterback 2-3 years this shit.
Oh yeah, no.
You got to.
No. Quarterback, maybe quarterback. You give a couple years to a guy because it is a tough position. But some of them other spots, man, it's like, man, bro.
Even like receivers,
games, he like, nigga, I seen enough.
Receivers too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Receivers, you can usually tell who that guy, who ain't that guy, real quick.
Sometimes,
but even with the Steelers,
so are y'all saying receiver is the easiest position to break out from?
No, not by any means am I saying that. I'm just saying sometimes a receiver ain't finished growing into the man, like body-wise and all that he is gonna be if he a dude that like was wet in college and came out early. So sometimes you have to give them dudes a little time to get that last little burst of man strength and all that before you give up on them. So No, I wouldn't say receiver is one of them ones, but along that line, Phil, on any side, man, more than a year or two, and you ain't produced.
I feel like the easiest.
You're not gonna produce.
To me, the easiest one to kind of come step in and who is and who ain't would kind of be running back to me, because you either got the vision and the cuts.
Explain that.
Hey,
Trent Richardson.
Go ahead.
Trent Richardson.
Listen, also as a running back, that's one of the position on offense where you gotta come to the league and show that you want some. Because you gotta block, you gonna get hit, you gotta catch passes. So you gotta do everything in football basically at the next level.
But it depends on what system you go to as well.
And all systems, well, some systems, if you're gonna be a 1 or 2 down back, then you may not have.
I feel like running backs, that could be a little arguable because it all depends what you are in college and what system drafts you. They gonna put you in. Like Ray Rice, for example. I'm glad you brought that up, man. Ray Rice, for example, Rutgers.
Loved Ray Rice in college.
He was just a straight power runner. But when they got drafted to the Ravens, they expected him slot, straight coming out the backfield, catching balls out the backfield, pause. And then do all this extra shit, blocking, all this extra shit.
I'm telling you, it's a real New York nigga right here. Boy, it's my nigga right here.
You know what I'm saying? I had to throw that in there, y'all. I had to throw that in there. All around family had to throw that in there. But that's a great example right there. Because like I said, we all.
That nigga Isaiah is rolling.
Come on, and take that damn background down.
Football has a lot of terminology that you need to say pause for.
It just reminded me of that Cameron on his little stalk show or whatever, and him and bro was going back and forth saying pause 30 fucking times.
New York, I'm telling you, that's New York spit, bro. Harlem to be exact, which both of them niggas is.
That is true.
Hey, I would also say linebacker. You gotta know, you'll kind of know right away, because that's another position where you gotta show that you're not scared right away. So it don't matter what you did in college. If you come and show that you ain't really up for it yet, that's kind of an immediate thing in pro football, because you taking on pulling guards, you taking on fullbacks. At the very least, you meeting a running back in the hole at full speed. You know what I mean?
I think the fullback position is extinct.
Oh,
they just be throwing back at running backs and tight ends there.
Or offensive linemen that sometimes, like the Cowboys used to do.
What it is
I remember it used to be legit fullbacks back in the day. You had niggas like T.J. Duckett and.
The question now though is it worth a roster spot to have a guy just for them 3 or 4 sets that you got that require a fullback? That's what it comes down to. You got like we the Raiders, they employ a fullback because
fullback used to have stars back in the day. That's what I'm saying. It had niggas that was really like that.
Yeah, not so much now though. Fullback now is just used to get the, you got a lot of nickel being ran today, a lot of dime. And fullbacks are used to, get it back to the old school, get that other team's base defense out there, which might not be their strength, because most teams are going nickel and dime as the strength, having the good pass covering people in on all downs, even first down if they can get away with it. So the fullback is a way of keeping people honest. So that's why I think you won't see it totally go away, but
the only guy I can really think of right now is old boy from the Niners.
And that's it. And he probably the only dog that's left.
Juice. We got this dude named Jakob Johnson from this German brother. And we'll occasionally play action and throw him a pass, but really we use him to keep your base D out there, and then we run Josh right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
No, and then other positions
Alec Ingold, before he left, he was a dog.
Yeah, too. Ingold, who's in Miami. From last I heard, he played for the Dolphins. So.
Yeah, he played for the Dolphins now.
It's just a matter of am I going to use that roster spot for, every team's only got
53,
man. 3-4 sets with a fullback in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you can use a tight end right there, I'm sure you will. That you use a roster spot.
Yeah,
they
usually use a tight end, or they use like a backup, like a third string running back or something like that.
Right.
This is probably my Jacksonville talking, but I don't know if y'all remember Greg Jones down in Jacksonville, man. That was the first fullback I remember seeing in my generation of NFL players who was taking people's heads off for Jones, Drew, and Fred Taylor.
I remember him.
Yeah, I believe in rushing and stuff.
I love fullbacks, man. It's that's getting down to that real football right there. You got to deal with this fullback. A lot of people say, fullback makes it easier because all you do is follow him to the ball. But yeah, you're gonna follow to some thunder too, because he coming.
Exactly.
He like and you can probably attest to this a little bit as a defensive lineman, Coop. The fullback is looking for another colored jersey,
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Pretty much.
So you can talk about I'm gonna follow you to the play. Okay, well he gonna be there when you get there.
Exactly.
I'd say I'm probably like a part of that last generation of Pop Warner players who did get protected like they do now. And let me tell you what, I played D in my couple of 2 years playing Pop Warner. I got fucked up by a fullback from Grand Park, boy.
Damn.
That was the concussion that took me out, and I said I ain't playing this shit again after the season over with. So them motherfuckers is like the linebackers of the offense. They just coming to bring the boom for real.
Yeah. That's all.
Do y'all think that
throw the ball a couple times and get just to reward them and shit?
Do y'all think that position is gonna be extinct at some point, or do y'all think it'll be revived at some point?
Me and my pops was just talking about this, JC. I think it'll be extinct in the next few years, to be honest with you, though. You probably won't see no team use a fullback at all.
So I would, even though I hate to say it, the reason why I'm leaning towards it kind of going away even more than it has is what kids are
coming up as a fullback,
And to be honest with you, though,
because a fullback had responsibilities, whether people can see that now or not. They had.
You know what though?
Even there were star fullbacks back in the day.
They were, and I get that, but come on now, who the hell comes to the tryouts? I'm gonna play the full.
I want to play fullback.
You like, but even like during tryouts coming up and shit. Nobody never wanted to play.
If you really that nigga, position. You're not trying to go to full.
You're not
coming in talking about
that's a forced position.
A lot of people have been talking about they don't even want to play running back no more because how running backs are treated now.
Yeah. Can't even blame the kids, bro. You can't blame them. That's what I'm saying. That's the great analogy that my man JC came with the whole porn industry.
That's how they treat the running back.
That shit applies, man. They need to. It's bad, dude. It makes it's sad for me because to me, it's such a vital part of the game and
extremely important.
Why would you? I just feel like
Mahomes ain't ever had no trash back there or no average back there. Every back he had was that nigga. Kareem Hunt was that nigga.
If I'm keeping it 1,000. What really makes me mad about it is the analytical people and the type of guys that those guys are talking about running backs being bad investments and expendable and all that. Just talking about these human beings as if they, you know what I'm saying, are just like
running backs in the NFL is mid-range in the NBA,
and it's these analytical guys, bro. It's them that has made it even worse. They talk about it like they used to say it kind of like they wouldn't just blatantly be like, oh yeah, no, man, we ain't paying him that. But now these analytical guys got to be like, oh, you're dumb if you give a running back some money. they flat out saying that now. So that's
I don't mean to go conspiracy on y'all, but that could be a part of why they ain't trying to pay Lamar, because they always had that view at him like, oh, he's just a running back. Right. So that could be contributing to what the hell he going through.
And goes to what you said not too long ago too, JC. The analytical people, it's a little what you and Ragu was saying. It's the analytical people is the reason why they overpaid Zeke, and now they don't want to pay these up and coming dudes right now. And I see this is why.
When I said that, I wasn't saying that to say. I mean, obviously Zeke has regressed, but I wasn't saying that to say like he's just hot trash. I was just saying like,
right. And I think
the fact that he has regressed every single year since he got that contract, they're gonna use that and point to that and be like, oh, see, that's why we can't pay y'all. That's why we shouldn't pay y'all, no matter how good you.
It's gonna mess it up for the dudes like Josh Jacobs, who just had a dog year, and Saquon Barkley.
Josh Jacobs should never be going through what he's going through right now.
At all.
Period. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like it pissed me off like when Raider fans, because I see some of these Raider fans on Twitter and online telling me some Josh Jacobs has been hot trash up until now. And I was like, what?
I was like, he's been hurt though.
I don't know about hot trash.
Yeah, he ain't been no hot trash. I disagree with that.
But he only missed 1,000 yards one season. He only had under 4 yards a carry one season and was 3.9 yards a carry. He's averaged for 1,000 yards a season in 9 touchdowns a season since he's come in the NFL. So I was
with the trash ass line too.
Especially those first couple of years, our line had regressed. Our line had regressed.
It seems like this is another thing in
What about workload? I bet you he carried the ball more times this year than he did with Gruden.
Absolutely.
I'm not just trying to big up the NBA with this, but this is a distinction that I think I just kind of made. It seems like, so y'all know in the NBA, right? When you have when you a player that's having negotiations with your team, and if y'all don't figure something out, you finna hit the market next summer, right? And they look at that as, okay, well, he's taking a gamble. But if you go out there and ball, literally every commentator, every player, everybody's going to be saying damn, that team was stupid. He finna get paid, because it's a guarantee. If a player gambles on himself and he goes out there and balls and wins, he's going to get paid that next summer. And it seems like in the NFL, you gamble on yourself, it don't matter what you do. They still going to stick with that and be like, well, I don't care that you was winning. I don't care that you had top 5 numbers in this or top 2 numbers in that. We still want to pay you.
Now you see why Raj keep getting extended.
Exactly. I was about to say
it's crazy. It seems like you can't gamble on yourself in football because it don't matter how good you.
It's an owner's league.
Yeah, no matter how good you play, it's they're not even thinking from a football perspective, and that's a good point. Right, go over being an owners league, because these owners don't be knowing jack spit about football.
They don't.
That's why they hire everybody else to take care of that for them. All they know is that number that they see. That's all. That's all they're going off of is profit. Yeah. They really just looking at it as a business. They don't know about football, and to be frankly honest with you, I think a lot of them don't even care.
It's only a couple of them that want to win. Some of them just want to have a.
Most of them don't care, and
the write-off and the ego thing to say, "Hey, come watch my team."
At least, what I will say, at least in the
and
NBA,
Jerry Jones is a perfect example of that right there. Jerry Jones,
even though the NBA owners, they don't be knowing shit about basketball, they don't be caring either. What I can say is, at least they whoever they hired, they'll trust them. If they come to them, if the president that like we was talking about with Pat Riley and Mickey Arison, if Pat come to Mickey and say, "Hey, we need to do this, we need to get this so and so," Mickey gonna be like, "All right, go ahead, cut the check," and that's the end of it. He's not gonna stand try to go back and forth about something that he don't really know. He's gonna trust who he put in place to take care of that type of switch. Now, Ragu, now if something happens later on where they see somebody wasn't it, you said that's when the owner sits down hey, whatever happened with so-and-so 3 years ago? Or why was this player cooking over this player? And then that's when that conversation
That's when GMs get fired and shit. Yeah.
Right. But in the time of it, they trust it and let that be. Versus with the NFL, it seems like they just thinking all dollars in business. when it comes to that, and you can't do that.
On the real.
Well, you can, but it can hurt your franchise. I don't think the Ravens are going to be as good as people think. I don't care how good that defense is. Tyler Huntley is not it. So I don't know what y'all think they finna do without Lamar, but
he made a Pro Bowl, bro.
Who made a Pro Bowl?
Tyler Huntley was a Pro Bowl.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck that Pro Bowl, nigga. That didn't count. That shit don't count, man. Fuck that Pro Bowl.
That nigga discounts so many play like that. You can't even say that with your chest no more that a player got a Pro Bowl. Like,
hey, I saw this article, and going forward, I just thought about this. I'm gonna get better with writing down the food so I can get credit to people as we get a little more. We gonna be on in a minute. So you know what I'm saying? People gonna be hating like I said that. I'm suing him for saying my shit on that podcast. Anyway, though.
We got dates.
The contracts in the NFL, the rookie scale contracts are guaranteed, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. The only thing is not is be the fifth year, right? Like all them first round guys, the life of the deal is guaranteed. Like they get that even if they get hurt. But because it's controlled money by them, it's okay. But once they get to that sixth year after that fifth year option, all of the guaranteed money is all of a sudden, oh, we can't do that. You see that little thing they doing right there? Nobody's calling them out on that. And that's why Raj is in place. The Gruden called the man a foul name or whatever, but I don't like the dude either, man. And they tried to call Gruden racist for talking about his lips or whatever, but the dude, Damari Smith, I think he's bought and paid for. He ain't never really made no type of ruling or nothing that was really in the long run in favor of the players. And he didn't let that CTE stuff go on too long. I just feel like, on one hand, they'll guarantee the contract, no problem, because it's controlled and it ain't as much money. But then when it's time for the player to get paid after they done showed you what they can do, and, let's face it, risk their life out there, it's like, oh, no, we can't give you nothing guaranteed. We got to go like year by year. We give you a little signing bonus, man, and then we, So that was my 2 cents on that.
I mean, here's more proof that the NFL is like an owner's league, and boy, you better stay in line and do what we say. Just like it says in 2 straight pre-Super Bowl press conferences, NFL Network reporter Jim Trotter asked Commissioner Goodell about diversity issues in the newsroom. Over that weekend, Jim Trotter learned his contract will not be renewed by the NFL Network. And if you saw the pictures of the head coaches and the GMs, there's only 3 black head coaches in the NFL. In a league that's 95% black, if I'm like, or something like that. I know it's well over 80%. I know that much. So, like you said, that's the reason why Goodell's in place, to keep all the good old boys in line, if you will.
Yeah, he's their guy. He's their guy for sure. Yeah, so it is what it is.
Usually if the fans and players aren't too fond of you, that's a great sign for the owners.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Wagner went back to Seattle.
Don't get my hopes up, Ragu. Last week you said we might fuck around and sign him. I was holding on to hope, and then boom, here we go.
So in the week that has unfolded, this is 3 weeks we've been doing shows since free agency started. I'm sorry to say, my brother, I think we're in full-blown rebuild mode. I'ma still wait till the prediction show, but man,
rebuild mode after the Adam splash. So make him go through that.
When you listening to what these dudes be saying, man,
How many years y'all think
Mark Davis basically gave these dudes a mulligan on that first year. So
Adams is like touching 30 already, right?
I think he's 30 years old.
How many elite years y'all think he got left?
At least 4.
Doesn't matter, man. We not ready. We're not going to be in a position to be talking about competing for no conference or even no division championship. I would say in the next 2 seasons for sure. Like, I got to see what's going to happen in the draft. They may get a quarterback still. And then even if you come in with a young QB, you know you're not going to run right away. So, I'm just saying, listening to these guys talk,
what's y'all pick
and the
again?
moves that they ended up making, they're in full-blown rebuild.
I think so.
Yeah.
What pick is y'all again, Ragu?
7.
7?
Y'all gonna get Anthony Richardson, or y'all think he's still gonna be there at 7?
I have no clue.
I don't know, man. I still, they could trade up. We got so many picks. They could trade up. They could trade back. If I was them at this point, I would trade back in the draft.
It's just like
so you don't have nobody you see that you feel gonna be there around that time where you think they can like make an immediate splash.
No,
not in the first round. No,
the only player that I can think of like that you would stick there at 7 and draft him if he's there is Jalen Carter.
Me too. That's who I was gonna say too, and that's just to not pass on, to finally not fucking pass on a beast defensive tackle early in the draft that we've done. It seems that we just never do it. We never get that kid in the middle. We passed on Barmore. We passed on the kid that just re-upped in Washington. We always pass on these guys. Mm-hmm. We passed on Leonard Williams, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely. So
man, if Washington gets them a quarterback, man, that line alone is crazy.
Carter as well.
You got Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, and Deron Payne. Like,
yeah, we passed on Deron Payne. You know what I mean?
They just don't got no secondary, though. They just ain't got no secondary. Front 7, dope.
Your secondary can be suspect, kind of, when you know what I'm saying? When you got them beasts up front.
Yeah.
But like us, we can't have suspect
you get carried a little bit
and suspect second.
Right. No, that makes sense.
When you only got 2 seconds to throw the ball, your corners can usually stick.
Yeah, that helps.
Right. Yeah. There's so many corners in this league that played with good D linemen that if you really knew how good they were, or they got traded and they weren't so good when they went to other teams. Because that D line wasn't the same. D line is everything.
Damn, my bad. Stormer Norman hitting me. He probably was trying to F with us today.
Tell him to get his ass in.
Send him an invite. Yeah.
Send him an invite. Tell him
to get his ass in.
Get him in. I need to holler at him about Garoppolo.
Garoppolo.
Yeah, he need a reference. Ragu need a reference on Garoppolo.
Right.
Nah, that ain't Story gave him a name. Was it Jalapio?
Yeah, Jalapio. That's what it was. Jalapio.
That nigga is probably ecstatic that y'all got him.
Hold on, JC. So reports out of San Francisco say that John Lynch says, the GM says, that Brock Purdy, again, is leading the quarterback room to be the starter. I
never said he wasn't.
I told you that boy Trey Lance is a bum.
First of all, I never said that Purdy wouldn't be starting. I said he probably wasn't going to start because according to reports that MCL or whatever he had in his elbow wasn't going to be ready by the time the season started.
Nigga,
which would leave Trey Lance because I said Darnold ain't starting. I know.
When did they say that?
It just came out like a day and a half ago. You know, GMs.
But of course, why wouldn't Purdy be leading? Hold on, Purdy didn't lose a game. Why wouldn't he be leading that? That would be his job to lose. He has to lose. It's his job to lose.
I told you that golden boy was a bum.
But
that doesn't mean Trey Lance is a bum though. That's not what that means. That means we've seen something from this guy. We haven't seen nothing from this guy. So what's the point of starting him over the guy we've seen that's a winner?
This came out 4 hours ago that this bum could regain the starting because Purdy won't be ready. So that's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, watch.
But Trey Lance he shouldn't be starting. He better not start.
Watch. All right.
The fact that you think Sam Darnold should be starting is wild. Because at least we know what we got with Sam Darnold. We don't know what we got with Trey Lance.
Time out. Don't do this shit. Don't go there. I never said the bitch should start. I said he's going to start.
Go to the last episode. Yes, you
did.
Go to the last episode. I was just watching it.
I said he's going to start because there's nobody else.
Trey Lance.
Okay, that's the
Lance's ass.
I don't work for the team, dog. All I can do is give you my predictions of who's gonna start. I don't work for the motherfuckers. I'm just letting you know that they signed the motherfucker for a reason. I didn't say, start Donald because he's a dog. I never said that. I never said that. Oh, start Donald, he's a dog. I never said that.
Well, I didn't say you said that part. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood your intent, but you did say that the nigga was gonna start.
You always misunderstood. We ain't gonna talk about that. We always misunderstand. We ain't gonna talk about that.
But I'm not calling a nigga a bum that played one game in the rain, bro. I'm just not.
He's played more than
and I'm not saying that he's not a bum. He very well could be. But he also could be good.
That's fine.
He's a bum.
Isaiah over here mad because this nigga trash in fantasy thinking Trey Lance was gonna save his team. Like, if you was depending on the Trey Lance, nigga, your team wasn't it.
Motherfucker, nigga, I wasn't depending on Trey Lance. But what I'm telling you is, when I built a team based upon skill players, and then you in this offense where Jimmy Garoppolo was at least,
he still should have been your backup. He still should have been your backup.
So why wouldn't I go for the skilled players and then pick up what quarterback is left?
He should have been the quarterback that's left. So that means you just completely ignored the quarterback position then.
I didn't completely ignore it. Y'all niggas was going after quarterbacks second fucking round. There wasn't shit I could do.
Hold on. Don't say y'all. What happened was I wasn't thinking about no quarterback. But then I see Mahomes and Josh Allen get off, and I think everybody started panicking. Everybody started getting quarterbacks because they got scared. And then I think I grabbed like Lamar Jackson. I think I had probably like the fifth quarterback.
Was taking quarterbacks back to back, getting they two quarterbacks in the
niggas got, bro. You know how I go in the draft. Everybody start getting scared. Just like at the end, niggas start grabbing defenses. Niggas get scared to start drafting defenses. Like that's just how it goes.
I'm thinking to myself, Kyle Shanahan is he's a very okay. We gotta establish the run. Then utilize our play action to make it easier for you. This bum ass nigga couldn't even do that.
But there's no way you had Trey Lance, bro. Like, there's a bunch of quarterbacks you probably had a chance to grab. And it sounds like you just put a lot of stock in Lance.
I did not.
What round did you get Trey Lance in?
Probably about the 6th or 7th.
You telling me that we snatched that many quarterbacks by the
nigga? Y'all went back with quarterbacks. Niggas was getting a starter and a backup back-to-back rounds. This was some shit I had never seen in a fantasy draft.
Oh boy!
You should have got Derek Carr.
He was gone.
You should have got Sam Darnold too.
Right, no. I should have really picked up Golf. That's who I should have picked up.
Oh, you should. Yeah, you probably would have.
Yeah, you probably was hating on him.
I wasn't hating on him. I just didn't expect the Lions to be that good. I really didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Also,
or your boy, another quarterback you was hating on, you should have grabbed was Justin Fields.
All right, now we all didn't expect him to go that good. Once he started tucking that motherfucker, best believe I picked his ass up.
Y'all want to know why I got such a soft spot for Herbert? Because I feel like I got the best.
Because he's an LA nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Definitely not.
That's understandable. Fuck out of here.
He's like that real like surfer vibes LA type nigga. Like that's the LA nigga he looked like. No, but no, the soft spot comes from
he's on
my first fantasy year. I got Herbert off the waiver wire, and that's like the greatest waiver wire quarterback pickup in NFL history. Like I had Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz as my quarterback before I grabbed him, and he saved my first fantasy season. So that's why I'll always have a soft.
Ragu, take your hat off. That's big ass cap. Bullshit, nigga. That's because he's a fucking LA Charger, nigga. We know the reason why.
Nigga, that ain't my team. I don't give a damn about that nigga.
Phillip Rivers. He's Phillip Rivers with highlights. I didn't tell you.
That's all that is.
You sound crazy as hell.
No, he's
when Phillip Rivers put up a season like that second one.
Phillip Rivers can't run like that kid in his dreams.
Hell no.
No, this dude is something else.
Phillip Rivers was playing when the running backs were still the star of the team. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
That's why you ain't have
that was my favorite back. I can't even say split.
That's what I'm saying. That's
nigga,
like when you got a running back who putting up 30 TDs a year, I'm sorry. I don't have to throw for 5,000.
That was my nigga right there. Nigga, imagine you give Herbert LaDainian Tomlinson.
You got Austin Eckler. Stop crying.
Man, F out of here.
Oh, you love to bring up 1,000 and 1,000. Nah, it don't matter. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, that nigga
on that shit.
Which is another example of the shit we was talking about with running backs. They don't even want to pay.
Austin Eckler is severely underput.
He's a great slot receiver. Okay,
they don't even want to pay.
Great slot receiver, but they need a running back.
Slot receiver? What? He scores in the red zone out that backfield, man. Out the backfield, not in no slot.
Here and there.
But you're not. I'm sorry. But in the last two, come on.
Every year. Every
in the last 2 seasons, he has 25 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, no slot receiver. I watched Charger games.
Receiving touchdowns. It's just like he's underpaid.
Look at his rushing yards. That's them touchdowns. Look at them rushing yards.
He had 204 carries, right? 915 yards. That 204 carries is severely low.
That's low.
He averages.
How many receptions?
He had 107 receptions.
Damn, come on now.
That's the product of the offense that you're in. That ain't
nah, because if it was just Justin Jackson back there, that nigga ain't catching no 100 receptions.
That's every bit of LaDainian right there.
What?
Yeah.
If LaDainian was playing today, Austin Eckler is probably the closest thing that we have to compare him to, as far as being able to run and catch. Name another back who can run and catch as much as Austin Eckler can.
Just because of that,
did I say he was as good?
Make a combination or something, nigga.
I never said
he was Derrick Henry and Eckler is the closest to LT. As a combination.
LT doesn't run nearly like Derrick Henry does.
You disrespected.
I mean, not style, but just production.
I'm talking about purely style. That's what I'm saying. What he averages 4.5 yards a carry. That just means 200 carries is not a lot of carries at all. In comparison, Josh Jacobs had 400 carries this year or something like that.
Nearly.
Yeah, but I think he lives by 300 yards though. So it looked like it.
He had 340 carries. Let's look at Derrick Henry. How many carries he usually gets in a full season?
Damn.
This past season, 349, 378, 303. Come on now.
Bro, where you get 25 from? That nigga had 13 rushing touchdowns last year.
I said in the last 2 seasons.
Oh.
Nigga, see how you try to mix up my words, try to make me look.
That's funny to see Ragu and Isaiah defending Eckler.
It's still Chargers.
They just got a totally different tone than when I was the one raving about Eckler last off season.
Because it's beginning. That was the beginning of the year when everybody's talking shit about each other.
Hey, Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, I ate with Austin Eckler in fantasy football, man.
Okay, so that's why you opened up a little bit. I think he was best running back
what he did
in fantasy. If I'm not mistaken, I think he averaged the most points.
That's
because all them damn catches, though.
I'm not gonna cap because I picked him up in one of my fantasy leagues too. So
all them catches,
TDs, brother.
You know what that was? That was the.
I ain't got no PPR league. I don't play in a point per reception league, brother.
Oh, okay.
You got to score. You got to score.
That nigga was eating off of that. I think Storman had that nigga, and he was still crying about not having enough running backs because that was all he had. All right. Question. Well, it's kind of a two-part question.
No.
Chill out, Weeda Colin. Chill out.
Just don't confuse our words. So what's up?
Right now, even though I know y'all don't really F for A-Rod anyway, but let's assume A-Rod is in the AFC now. Does the NFC have a great quarterback right now?
Does the NFC have a great quarterback?
Yeah.
I think, okay.
Yes. Jalen. I don't see Jalen's game really changing. I don't see Jalen Hurts' game changing at all.
I say Jalen Hurts, he was this past season, he was playing like a top 5 QB. If he continues on that stride, then he would be the great one in the NFC right now.
So that would be it. That's all y'all would say is maybe Jalen.
I mean, if you want to put, you got Jalen, Gino.
What?
Gino?
I wouldn't say great.
I said great. Did you hear the question?
I heard the question. Great all time or
right
this
now?
past season?
Right
great.
now.
What do we mean? Yeah, great is the thing.
That is true. What do we mean by great? That is a good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Gino was great this season. He was.
I like Kyler. I like
Kyler with Hopkins.
It's a fact.
I like Stafford to a degree. But great. I don't know. I would stop short of saying great probably on any of those guys though. But I think I know what you're saying. Do they got any top level?
You need them top 5 guys, right?
Probably not, man. Stafford's won a Super Bowl. I like Murray. We like Jalen. Jalen, I would probably say, yeah, would be their closest, the top quarterback in the NFC right now. And he's somewhere right in that 6, 5, 4 of the guys today. So
is there something
high 4?
Is there something to be said about Jalen did get AJ Brown?
Yeah.
Something to be said for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he wasn't doing this last year with just Devontae.
That's out of his control. What can be said?
Everybody needs good players.
Yeah, this is a fact. This is a fact.
Because I mean that as far as certain narratives that can be made because of lack of or because of certain talent that you have.
Let's do this then. How the fuck was Rodgers looking at the beginning of this season? Remember when he was crying about them receivers and shit? Everybody was saying, "Oh, his receivers." If he that great, make him great, nigga.
Because he's done that before.
I'm just saying, if he's so
right
again.
Yeah, he made great receivers
which he
before.
did
Why couldn't
toward
you do
the end of the
time?
season.
He did get better with helping them out and putting them in places where they need to be and stuff like that. But at the beginning of the season, it was a struggle. Same thing with Jalen. We saw that.
But that's a good example. So it's when he has the talent, when he had number 17.
No,
you've seen it.
No, we're not doing this. He choked plenty of times. No,
Okay, let's talk regular season then. When he had number 17, you seen what he was doing.
That's fine. Yeah.
Right.
Like Ragu
You don't
said.
want to talk playoff?
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah,
playoff.
talk the
No,
playoffs.
because it's a deflection. Like even with his playoff, his playoff quote unquote choking.
So you said
Aaron Rodgers is not a trash quarterback.
But hold on. We're not finna sit up here and do this quote unquote choking. He's a fucking choker.
What the fuck is this? Get
He's
that
a
out
fucking
of here.
choker.
No.
I'm not calling somebody a choker who has a Super Bowl and balled out. I'm just not.
Oh, okay.
What, the one appearance and the one
he won.
17
it ain't like he went and lost. He won and he balled out.
Okay. So
playing in Green Bay with Boo Division, damn near guaranteed to get to the
nigga had number 1 seed. I don't know how many times.
But I like Aaron Rodgers. I'll be stopped. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I don't. He's a fraud. He's a diva. He be doing all this extra shit. Get your ass, bro. Take your ass to New York. That's exactly where you need to be with the rest of the divas and shit. Joe crybaby ass. I'm going in the dark and figuring out where I need to be. Shut the fuck up, boy.
I was hoping he went to Las Vegas so bad.
I'm glad.
Yeah, we know you wanted him there. We know you wanted him there.
I just like
just so he could hear us jockey.
That would have been a golden episode right there.
Just so he could hear us.
I'd be sitting there waiting for us.
Just start saying how great he is.
And another
that is golden content.
Well, I'll save it for NBA. I'll save it for when we get to the NBA talk. Because I need to get on another star's ass when we get to the NBA talk.
What? Get on him now.
Oh, we on NBA now?
You can get on him now. What you got to say?
We'll finish up.
I want you to make it make sense.
No, yeah. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. We done with this shit. Yeah. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. He all right. Fuck that.
So in conclusion, the top 5 quarterbacks are likely in the AFC, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are the top 5?
Ain't that crazy? I would say, me personally.
I forgot to mention my boy Carr.
What?
He played in the NFC jersey.
You didn't forget. You didn't forget nothing. You didn't forget at all.
Oh my goodness.
My bad, DC.
So I'm gonna go obviously number 15 in red.
Okay.
Isaiah gonna be surprised to hear this, but Burrow.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm gonna go Allen still. I know he got a lot to prove this season, but I would still say he's there.
He definitely do.
I think Lamar is there.
Okay, that's fine.
Lamar there.
And I'm gonna put the real Sunshine, number 5.
Trevor Lawrence. Okay, cool. Bet Trevor Lawrence.
Nah,
all
the
right.
real the real
cool.
Sunshine.
Trevor Lawrence. All right, bet.
Sunshine.
All right, I like that little list, JC. That's what's up.
Yes,
Trevor,
sir,
give a Trevor Lawrence some love.
No.
I feel it.
One of the Sunshines ain't top 10. That's the one y'all talking about.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's
the one y'all talking about.
I like that. Trevor Lawrence. I like that. Top 5. I like that. Dope.
But I will say, Jalen's knocking right on that 5-6. I just need him to kind of be a little better. I'm not gonna say in the pocket because that do sound a little racist, but just I just feel like sometimes it don't be there. He's an electrifying player, but I just think that's one of his aspects he gotta work on is getting that ball down there, which I've seen him do. Like that bomb he had to AJ Brown in the Super Bowl was like, okay, I ain't seen too much of this side of Jalen right here. And I think if he can get more consistent with that side of him, easily he up in there.
Yeah, like I said, that's the only reason why I say Jalen, because he gonna give you the numbers, he gonna give you the consistency. Everybody else, you can't really depend or trust. You can't trust Kirk Cousins. You can't trust Dak. You know what I mean? None of them NFC dudes, you can't really. Like I said, that's why I say Jalen is probably going to be that top tier.
Dak is not the guy.
He's not. And he never will be. No matter who you put over there, he's not going to be.
I seen it. Like, yeah, it don't matter. They went and got the other dude for him and all that. He's just not that guy.
He's not.
I thought that was an underrated move. That's like one of the best receiving cores in the league.
But wait, hold on. So
at least as far as duos.
Absolutely.
So even though, sorry, Reggie, hold on. Let me ask this real quick. So even though he played 3 seasons in the NFC, do y'all consider Tom Brady?
What, right? Based on last season?
Like, no, just like you said NFC, right?
Yeah.
Do you consider Tom Brady, or do you still consider him like an AFC quarterback for all them years?
Well, but I mean, yeah, he's an AFC guy, man.
Yeah, he's still
an AFC guy. Okay, I feel it. I just had that.
Them kids ran that AFC East for shit down there 20 years, man.
Okay, I feel
it. 14 AFC championships, I think the dude played in, man. It sounds ridiculous to even say that one guy played. You know what I mean? One quarterback played in that many goddamn conference championships.
Yeah. I want to go on record. I don't think Mahomes ever gets 7. I don't think anybody ever gets 7 ever again. But he's going to have to pass in some type of other way, like overwhelmingly all the other stats in order to get that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get 7.
Shout out to my boy Famo. Famo say they let Brady run off and high with all the records, man. Ain't nobody catching none of that shit.
No, I agree.
You don't think Mahomes even gets him in yards, nothing?
Yards?
What he got?
Yes.
What he got, like 100,000? 90? 100?
I think he got 100.
Come on, man.
What about touchdowns? Because I remember him and Drew Brees was going back and forth.
Tom Brady has
on Brees last season. So I mean that sounds attainable, don't it?
I could see maybe touchdowns, maybe because they had a lot of years where, you know, they played a lot of defensive ball and conservative ball where he threw for only, you know, maybe only 20 tugs or so. But the yards, the Super Bowl and playoff victories and all that, bro, nobody. What would be the incentive? Like after Patrick Mahomes finished getting this $400 million, what would be the incentive to stay around and try to keep doing this, man? That's the other thing that people don't factor in. The money is too good now. These kids ain't gonna stick around for no, 20 years talking about.
You noticing a lot of stars is talking about retiring earlier than before.
Yeah. Because now men and black families know a little bit more what to do with money when they get it now. So, you know, them first couple contracts, they actually living off that now. They good. They don't need to keep playing.
And they like, man, let me avoid one of them hits for real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And just enjoy
driving my truck the wrong way on the interstate later on in life. Because I'm having a CTE episode, like
right.
Some of these guys, you know what I mean? Let me avoid that if I can. Let me be around to see my grandkids grow up.
Keeping it real. I'd be shocked if Aaron Donald plays more than 2 more years. I'd be shocked.
Bro, the money is too good, and kids know better what to do with their money now in these days. That's the difference.
So Tom Brady has 89,214 yards with 649 touchdown passes.
Oh, I thought he hit 100.
So 90,000.
When they said 100, they was probably talking about overall yards then between playoffs and
That is overall, ain't it? That ain't.
I think that only.
Yeah, because I seen them put the stat up before. Where they said he had over 100,000 yards, or first player over 100,000 yards, or something like that.
Yeah,
so that's probably what I was thinking about.
So Mahomes sits at where was he? I just saw him. It's actually impressive. He's at number 58 all time with 192 touchdown passes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Mahomes.
How many yards?
Mahomes is at 58,000 yards?
No, I said he's at
number 58
in.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, he's at number 58 in touchdown passes with 192. Hold on, let me do passing yards. Where you at, Mahomes? So Mahomes is at number 84 with 24,241 passing yards.
Yeah, bro. No, he ain't getting up. I don't know.
What's this? His sixth season coming up?
So that means if he did this, this is 5 years, right? If he did this 5 years, 2 more times, he only gets to
so
what is that? 96 or
6 more would be 50.
96,000. He'd have to run 10 years like this right here again.
So he's on pace for an 18-year career to have around 75 to 80.
I don't even think
he would still be
years.
like 9,000 short from Brady. And that's assuming he plays healthy for 18
He would have to have 3 more 5-year runs like he just had. That shit ain't gonna happen.
And it's crazy because Brady missed the whole season due to an ACL tear, didn't he?
Right, back in 08, yeah.
And he still did that.
But I don't even see Mahomes. I don't see Mahomes playing 18 years. I don't.
I won't say him playing past 13, 14 years.
I honestly think 15 years would probably be his cap out.
I think so too. I give him another good solid 10. And he gonna cash out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll cash out.
Be like a billionaire by then.
And he got stakes in the team too, the Royals.
Yes, he does.
His money's straight. Yeah, he ain't.
Stakes in the team, State Farm.
Bro.
Oh, they giving that nigga that nigga's in every commercial.
He good. Yeah, he shit. Don't be surprised. One more Super Bowl win, he might just cash out one more Super Bowl.
Yeah, Brady done ran off with all the records, especially the Super Bowls.
So what's your thoughts on, did y'all see Embiid like shading Jokic? I didn't even see that spit until last night. I didn't know what people was talking about.
Yeah,
but apparently he went on a whole like
and hide. Your boy threw rocks and hid. We don't do that on my side.
I'm not gonna say he threw rocks and hid, bro. He's not worried about that nigga, bro. Like that nigga,
what was so bad about it?
So he had the nerve to sit up here and say, which I do agree with the point that the narrative for MVP changes year to year. It's been changed year to year every year.
He basically said the same thing I said, really.
So
like I said,
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree.
But what was so bad about it?
You can date that shit all the way back to.
Well, I think where it got bad is when he started saying like,
"I'm not."
Why is there all this pressure on me to deliver in the playoffs? Like, I'm not the one that's a 2-time MVP. I'm not the one that, I never made first team All NBA. Like, so why is everybody acting like I got the pressure? But then this nigga over here, he don't got that type of pressure for him to deliver.
But she right though. I agree with everything he said.
He does.
Yeah, but I think he should have kept that to himself.
Anything less than the conference finals this year.
These niggas nowadays don't know how to keep shit to themselves.
Well, I'm saying
it's just like you can't sit up there and say the spit don't bother you, but like clearly it's tugging at you. You feel me? Like nigga, let niggas like me do that for you, bro. You just go out there, keep getting your 40 and 12 every night. Like let us do that. We got you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't. Just go out there, get on that court, bro, do your spit. And like I told Isaiah last week, I want this nigga to keep this same energy when the playoffs start, bro. As hungry as you are right now to try to go get that MVP, when that clock hits in round 1, I want you to have that same aggressiveness.
And that was my problem with his comments, like talking about there's no pressure about it. Nigga, there's pressure on each person. Nigga, Bro,
no. He's right about there ain't no pressure on Loki.
Stop, bro.
Ain't no pressure on Loki.
No, stop, bro. Because y'all niggas love Embiid. I'm yelling. Because y'all love Embiid. Y'all want to do this, bro. No, if anything less than a conference.
Bro, y'all make excuses for that white boy.
Let me finish my comment. Anything less than a conference.
No more Jokic wars, please.
Anything.
Hey, Trent, Uncle Isaiah,
I'm not even going there. Look at his background. I wasn't even trying to go there
because he ducking action, bro. How you gonna say all that and then not? You haven't played in Denver since 2019. I even admitted that he killed Jokic the last time they matched up. But bro,
every time they match up, nigga, what are you talking about? No, it's not. Bro, he beat him twice.
Bro,
he averages 25 and 11 on this.
Okay, once again, he has a better team than him, right or wrong.
What they got to do with Embiid? He averages 25 and 11 on his head every time they play.
All right, hold on. So let's do this.
So what is we talking about?
Hold on.
That's that excuse fit. Hold on. That's that excuse fit and be talking about right there. How he don't got no pressure because anytime he loses, y'all gonna go to that. He don't got a team.
Watch this.
He don't got a team.
So hold on. So hold on. So 21, 8, and 7 is trash.
Who's that? Jokic's numbers?
Yes, that's trash.
Did I say his numbers is trash against Embiid? You said he's ducking him. That's what I'm talking about. How is he ducking a nigga he gives the business to every time he plays? Why are you only playing
him in Philly? Why are you only playing him?
How is he ducking a nigga he gives the business to every time he plays him?
Okay, JC. The stars I grew up on, you gonna say some shit like that, you coming out to the court next game, nigga. You gonna show what you got, nigga.
Bro, if he's hurt, he's hurt, bro.
Man, get the fuck out of here,
he's
bro.
He's always hurt, nigga. He's injury prone. We been knowing that. The nigga always hurt.
And that's one reason why I like Jokic over that fuck nigga, because Jokic always available, nigga. Bitch ass be crying and shit.
Not on defense,
running his fucking mouth.
Not on defense, he ain't.
Running his fucking mouth, nigga. Running his fucking mouth, nigga. Anything
but I do vehemently.
Anything less than the conference finals is a disappointment for Denver. And I'm going to hold.
I don't know about that.
Anything less than the conference finals is a disappointment.
If that nigga lose in the first round, y'all still gonna be having excuses for that.
He's only lost.
When they gonna go to the NBA final?
Nigga, my thing,
he ain't going to that. He ain't going to that, Ragu.
Why do you act like
wait, Ragu, who you talking about?
Hold on, stop. So hold on. Why do
Jokic.
Like Jokic constantly loses in the first round when it's only happened one time in his career against the Warriors, who won the championship.
All this MVP talk, though, he needs to get it done. He needs to get to the final.
Bird won 3 straight MVPs and was winning rings, nigga.
And who the fuck did Bird have on his fucking team, nigga? What the fuck is you talking about?
Man, you put Bird.
Bird was cold, though.
I'm not put Bird on that Denver team. You put Bird on that Denver team.
Denying that Bird wasn't cold, but you gonna sit up here and not act. Bro, you gonna sit up here and act like the Celtics wasn't a dynasty, bro?
You know what ended up happening on some of them sweet teams from back in the day, bro? Like the other dudes end up going to the Hall of Fame after playing with Larry. You know what I'm saying? Like if Larry don't come.
I'm not denying that. I'm not
might not be a Hall of Famer. You feel me?
I'm not sitting up here saying that. I'm not
either, for that matter.
I'm not sitting up here saying that Bird wasn't the driving force on that team. But let's be serious.
This guy ain't no Bird.
That's
at all.
Jokic ain't no Bird.
I never said that shit. I'm not saying that shit. So, like, why is that even?
I just wanted to be clear on that.
Because you keep giving him excuses. Oh, he had a way better team. They don't matter.
All right, JC. So the Celtics wasn't the best team in the 80s in the East. That's what we're gonna sit up here and say. That's what we're gonna say.
Hold on. We're not gonna act like Philly wasn't there.
In those years that they won, they were the 80s.
Philly won one time. Philly won one time, and now all of a sudden, the Celtics wasn't the best team in the 80s.
No, but they went to the finals 3 times in the 80s, though. Philly did. 3 times.
They win though?
They won one.
That's what we're doing. Did they win though?
They won one.
No, but I'm saying you're saying that you're saying that like Boston was the only team that had like a bunch of Hall of Famers and talent on the East. There was another team that had that.
I think Boston went to 4 finals and Philly went to 3.
Name me the other Hall of Famer that's on the Denver Nuggets right now.
They don't. Okay, they
that's
don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Like if they would ever start winning like some championships, then we would form different opinions.
To be honest, bro, I think even if Locust did have another superstar, y'all niggas would still make excuses for him, bro. Like I don't care.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You be full of shit, bro.
Y'all niggas would still
sitting up here making excuses for this nigga Embiid talking about some Harden ain't the same. No, nigga, this nigga leading the league in assists and shit, and you act
no. What I said was y'all niggas act like Embiid has Harden that was averaging 37 and 11.
Does he need to average? Bro, that does not matter. He's averaging.
Let's just give Embiid an MVP to kind of balance this thing off. We can't get a guy 3 of them in a row.
8 and 11. He's averaging 22, 8 and 11. What? Just
because you're making a mockery
just
of
because he's not averaging,
just because
he's not averaging 30.
I agree.
Now you got an excuse. Make it out of here, bro.
I didn't say he has an excuse,
like I told you.
But
I told you before.
Here's the thing I hate about niggas like this,
I told you before.
Because if this nigga wins, they gonna praise this. Oh, like look, he did this. Whoop whoop whoop. But if the nigga lose, you give him an excuse. So it's like he really can't like. Nobody can say nothing bad about him then. Is what y'all saying.
So
technically neither one of them niggas can win. So what's the argument here?
Here's what I want to say.
Because this motherfucker Embiid constantly chokes.
And JC touched on this last week.
Trying to make it seem like you had the nerve to sit up here and say it was Jokic's fault when they lost to Portland Trailblazers. When Jamal Murray sat up there in the last 3 games, went 11 for 39 from the field.
Because I'm not a numbers guy like you, bro.
You're not a numbers guy.
I'm not just going off of that.
You're not a numbers guy. If you watch the game,
he should have beat Portland, bro. They should have beat Portland, bro.
Shut the fuck up, bro. This shit is ridiculous.
Portland was
Portland
was head and shoulders over Denver, is what you're saying.
Hey, Isaiah,
did I say that?
Tell me, can you look up this for me? Who's won 3 MVPs in a row in history?
Nobody.
Larry Bird, Bill Russell.
So
I think that's it.
That's all I'm saying. A guy that has not appeared in a final should not be named with those guys. Period.
And once again, it takes a team.
And I understand that.
That's my whole point. It takes a team. But like, we not finna
his team ain't trash though.
Nobody's saying that, but fucking Philly is.
So why do you keep giving him an excuse every time he loses?
I got fucking facts, nigga. Just like your cousin is leading the league in steals. Who on Denver is that good on defense, bro?
D-Man leading the league in steals?
Yes, he has the most total steals in the league. James Harden is top.
I just posted it last night.
James Harden is top 5 in assists. Are we dead ass? You sit up here and talk about some. Oh well, he got Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is a pure product of playing with Jokic, nigga. Pure product.
But he's playing, he's still playing better than he did last year on that same team.
Jesus.
He wasn't ass.
Here we go.
Here he go.
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
He took the Bill Cosby sweater off.
But you sitting up here acting like this team.
Oh shit.
This team is
the shirt
equivalent to no.
I didn't say they were equivalent. I said they're not equivalent because they got James Harden. I said they're not equivalent because they have James Harden. That's the difference.
Bro,
Denver don't have a James Harden.
Who on Denver's bench is as good as your cousin? I will wait.
Nobody.
Not even close.
Yeah, I wouldn't say not close.
Of course,
there's nobody even close. There's nobody even close.
Somebody else.
We saw that it was evident last night that when James Harden and fucking Embiid were out, the team was still competitive.
Oh, you know what? I could give you one.
I've seen him play a couple times without Embiid.
Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown is one. He's good.
Who?
Bruce Brown.
He ain't no D-man, but
Dick has been smoked.
He said not close. He's been a good defender in the league for a long time.
Your cousin been out there fucking balling his ass off. Like
you said not close.
He's not. Bro, you said
your cousin gonna slap the shit out you for saying that shit.
Hey, you hear me?
Your cousin gonna slap you for saying some stupid shit like that.
Thank you.
You hear me? I said he ain't no D-man. Hey, D-man, you hear me? You hear me, D-man? I never said nothing.
Right, cuz I ain't saying either, cuz I ain't saying.
I'm on your side, D'Anthony. Shit, my name Anthony, your name D'Anthony. So I'm on your side. I'm saying Bruce Brown is not close to this man on offense. That's a fact.
No, he's not. But on defense, he is.
He's not close to defense either, nigga.
That shit, D.
No
way.
No. Bro, he was. That's
Jason,
all right, bro.
This is where your
so he's a bad defender now.
I'm not saying
Caldwell Pope is a bad defender now. Like he got niggas, bro. They're not
trash.
That's all I'm saying.
This year, your cousin has been a top 5 perimeter defender. Period.
I agree. I think he's always been that.
Bruce Brown
just getting the minutes now.
5. Bruce Brown ain't close to top 5.
Nobody on Denver is close to top 5.
He probably top like 10, 15.
No.
Perimeter defender.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
I'll put him like top 10.
Y'all see what I'm saying now? Do y'all see what I'm saying now? Do y'all see?
What is he, Isaiah? Where would you rank him in that? In perimeter defense, what ballpark you think he in?
Top 20.
That's not that far from what I said.
Top 5 and top 20.
I didn't say top 5. I said in that top 10 to 15 range.
I said your cousin has been a top 5 perimeter defender this year.
Okay, so you're saying that that's not close to D. Okay,
no, and especially with the offensive gap, no.
We're gonna look. Let me look at the roster real quick, bro.
Who, Denver's roster?
Yeah.
Bro, so I ain't gonna see nobody irrelevant on that.
We got Bruce. So we got Bruce Brown coming off the bench.
Ass.
We got Jeff Green coming off the bench.
Mid.
Jeff Green.
We got he got Caldwell Pope.
Who hasn't been
who you was raving about that you was mad the Lakers let go. By the way, I don't know if you remember that, but I could pull up the clip.
Okay, because
I was upset about that.
Okay, so
it was a few Lakers.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
I was more so upset that they broke up.
That's been a minute.
Team.
So
you
can't
upset about.
Bring no old shit in there.
Okay, so we got.
He ain't what he was.
I just didn't like how his face tried to squinch up when I said Pope. Like, nigga, you was raving about the nigga, so don't all of a sudden act like
nigga.
Yeah, but Pope ain't the same Pope. He's not the Lakers.
So I was raving about him this year.
Well, exactly.
I mean, no,
he's not the same Pope as he was.
You don't ever rave about nobody that plays with him.
What is
but
this?
He's not the same Pope as.
So let me continue
about somebody who is not the same player now as they were when they was playing with us. Why would I do that,
bro? He's the same nigga, bro. What are you talking about? What's the difference now?
No, bro, he's not the same.
Okay.
He is not the Lakers.
Bro. Am I tripping?
Bro, he was on the Lakers. He had stretches where he wasn't doing spit and he was bricking left and right.
And he ain't doing shit with the Denver Nuggets.
On the Lakers.
He ain't doing shit with Denver.
He hasn't done shit all year.
That nigga had that one playoff run in the bubble. That's what he had.
Okay, so you give him that though. But what is he doing with Denver now? Nothing.
He also regressed on defense,
which he's not doing with Denver at all.
He has, but he's not a cone on defense.
So now because he's just not a cone, and we're saying he's regressed on defense. Oh, he's a relevant play. He's relevant now. He's just as good as
he is a piece for them. He's not.
Oh, stop, JC.
Bro, he's not.
Stop.
This is all I'm trying to get this nigga to understand. Jokic does not have the 2007 Cavs. That's what I want this nigga to understand. I will take this roster over that.
Stop.
You got Michael Porter Jr. Then you got Aaron Gordon and you got Jamal Murray. Those are good pieces, bro.
Stop, JC.
Those are good pieces. That's not trash.
You talking about Michael Porter Jr., who's playing 30 games a season?
Mm-hmm.
If he's there in the playoffs, is he not one of their top 3 players on the team?
No, he's not.
So what? You're not putting him over Aaron Gordon?
I'm not putting none of them niggas. If them two niggas was top 3 players, they would have made it 4 last year. No,
Michael Porter didn't play last year.
Exactly. He's not reliable. But
that's what I'm saying. If he let's say playoffs start and he's there, that's something that you could. If you're supposed to be that nigga, if you the 3-time MVP, that squad right there should.
Who's a 3-time MVP?
You said what?
That's what they finna try to make this.
That's what I think they finna try to do, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you.
They're not gonna do that.
This nigga, bro. This is pure fucking.
We had to force them just to even act like it's close.
That shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying? As the fans and me, as the fans, we had to force them to make it close.
Understandable. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with this too. Also, you're acting like Isaiah's in charge of that shit. We don't give MVPs.
No, here's what my problem is, bro. If this nigga loses, it's like never his fault at all because he put up good numbers. Because here's the thing, bro.
What did I just say?
I look at basketball from a different.
What did I just say? I just said anything less than a conference finals is a disappointment. Period.
Okay, well we'll see.
So you sitting up here acting like
I feel like the finals, the NBA finals.
I don't hold
especially
him
if he win MVP.
I don't hold him.
And to be honest. Isn't everybody saying how wide open the West is right now? Why you don't got aspirations for him to make the finals?
I do have.
What's stopping him from doing that?
Oh my God. Can I finish? So my whole point being is that once you get to the conference finals, those are the 2 best teams in the West, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Correct.
If he loses to whoever goes to the finals, depending on how he played and how his team performed overall, then I will pass judgment on whether he should have went to the finals or if conference finals was the best that this team.
Let me ask you something, man. How come you fall for that trick with these players where just because they numbers look good and they lost, you can be like, oh, it wasn't his fault.
Oh my God. Bro, you talking about bro, did you not watch Denver play last year? Did you not watch them play in the playoffs last year?
Yes, I did.
So you're going to sit here and tell me that Jokic failed his team last year. That's what you're going to tell me.
No, but I had an issue with the MVP. This is your back-to-back MVP.
So hold on. So
back-to-back MVP supposedly.
So Kobe deserved the MVP in 2006 once again, and he wasn't going to make the finals. That team without Jokic last year would have been a lottery team.
Man, Jokic didn't have Smush Parker, bro. Like, stop playing.
Who did he
like
have?
That's the thing. Like, you act like Denver just be having these historically bad rosters, bro. Like, these rosters is solid.
Oh my God. Would they have been a lottery team without Jokic? Yes or no?
That's any team with just one superstar.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's any team.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
All right,
no,
bro.
It's not. If you took Embiid off of this team right now, they still make the playoffs.
Because they got James Harden on it.
Oh, because they got James. Man, stop playing with me.
I said any team with one superstar.
Stop playing with me, bro.
It's the same boat.
Stop playing.
That rocks any team like that.
Stop playing.
They won't make playoffs without him.
Now, before Harden got there, if you take Embiid off of that team, hell no, they not making playoffs.
Wrong.
Nah, they will without Embiid.
Embiid been there. I mean, Harden been there a year and a half. You act like he been there the whole time as Embiid. Embiid just started playing with that nigga.
Wrong.
Man, that team is not making playoffs without him. Stop playing.
So what happened the year when they had Jimmy Butler?
What you mean?
Well,
Kawhi hit like the luckiest shot in NBA history. That's what happened.
Oh, now it's the luckiest shot in NBA history.
Nah, nigga, that was skills.
That's what happened, nigga. And he traveled. Go look at that again.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is complete bias. This is complete bias that we're seeing. Complete bias that we're seeing.
And that nigga traveled.
We're complete bias. Nigga, if that nigga Embiid don't make conference finals this year, it's a disappointment. I don't care.
See, and that's the thing, though. Embiid's in the East, and I feel like he should go and win it. That's the pressure I got on him. Nigga, you should go win it. This nigga Jokic
the East ain't no cakewalk, though.
Wide open right now.
The West ain't wide open either.
3-time consecutive MVP. Nigga, you need to be in the finals too, nigga.
Okay.
The West ain't wide open, though.
That shit hilarious.
So who you think the West is to lose right now?
The West, it's anybody's game in the West. Sacramento, you got Sacramento.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's wide open. I think any of the. That's what I mean by that. Like any of them niggas.
My fault.
So just like you said, the West is wide open. The East is not wide open. It's only three.
East is definitely not wide open.
It's only 3 teams that can make the finals.
It's three
Boston.
teams. It's 3 teams that I think have a legitimate you niggas should be there. And then there's 2 teams where I'm gonna say 1 team now because I lost faith in Miami. There's 1 team that I think can be sneaky, and that's Cleveland.
Stop.
There's 3 teams that I think for sure, nigga, you should be minimum in the conference final.
I promise you, if he lose to Cleveland, I'm on his ass like white on rice.
Cleveland is sneaky, bro. Have you seen Cleveland's roster? Have you seen Cleveland's roster?
Now
once again, rosters have nothing to do with that.
Now we want to do the whole roster shit. No, fuck
rosters
that.
have nothing to do with that shit. Anybody can have a bomb ass roster.
Tell your boy to go average 40 and 15 like he has been doing, like you say he's been doing all fucking season and get the fucking job done. He don't make the conference finals, I'm on his fucking ass. Jokic don't make the conference finals, I'm on his fucking ass.
Let me ask you something. Period. Is there a duo in the West like Mobley and Jared Allen on that block? So for you to sit here and act like that would just be easy, nigga, that's work right there if he do that against Cleveland. Cleveland ain't no scrub team that's just happy to be there.
So what Embiid been saying all season? He don't see nobody on that block. So go get it done, fuck nigga. Go get it done. Go get it done.
Got you there,
I'm
man.
just all I'm saying is the East is nowhere near.
I don't care.
East is nowhere near wide open, bro. That's all I'm saying. They got squads over there.
Don't care. Do not care. If he misses the conference finals, I am on his ass.
Yeah, no, he for sure should be. Like I said, I think he should get there, but he has more competition in his way than Locust does.
Sure. You just said the West is wide open and that anybody could be anybody. But now all of a sudden, Embiid has more competition.
He would have a harder path for sure. He would have a harder path to get to the finals than Locust.
It's all right. You're the same person who believes the Warriors is a good team, a great team.
No, you said they're not good, nigga. I never said they was great this year.
Nigga,
you said when we was talking about the Lakers beating the Warriors, you said the Warriors are not good. They're not good. They are the defending champs and a top 6 seed right now. How is that not good? If that's not good,
they're actually number 7.
They're not good this year.
Well, then that means they moved to it. But when we was having this conversation, I think they was top 5 at the time.
Oh, they were number 6 and tied for number 6 with another team. So what are we talking about? Let's go look at some more Warrior stats, man. Like I said, they're 9.
Here we go. Now you want to go to the numbers and shit. Bro, if you are a top 6 team and the defending champs, you are a good team.
No, you're not. No, you're not, bro. Period. Context matters. Context. So a team.
Bro, what's the context that them niggas been hurt all year and they still top 6? That's the context we missing?
Here we go.
That Steph missed a bunch of games. Clay missed a bunch of games.
Here we go.
That's the context.
Availability matters. That's not my fault. If your team can't be
right, so the fact that they weren't available and they're still top 6 means that they were still winning, which would make them a good team.
They're good at home. They are good at home.
Because they road the
only place that they can win. A testament of a good team is a team who can win on the road, right or wrong.
Man, no. Because if you got a top team in the league who's not doing that good on the road, that don't mean they're not good. It just means you're not good on the road. That's what that means.
Bro, what the fuck is you talking about? A team that is 9-29 on the fucking road is not a good team. They are not a good team.
It means they're not good on the road. That's what that means.
If you're not so if you're number 6 seed, will you have home court advantage? Yes or no?
That's not home court advantage.
Okay, then. So you're not gonna be a good team come playoff time because you're gonna be playing on the fucking road.
First of all, I could quote the great Popovich. Popovich. If you can't get playoff wins on the road, then you're not a championship team anyway. So that's when we find out who's who at that time.
My point being, they have 2 more wins than the Lakers. 2 more wins than the Lakers.
Okay.
The Lakers are not a good team this year.
They've been playing good. They've been playing good this past month.
They've been playing inconsistent as hell. They've been
the Lakers.
We was out to play in, and now we got a chance to not be in that situation. So I would say they've been playing good.
They barely, bro. We just had a conversation. You just asked what that was last week, right? Whether you're questioning whether they would make the play in or not, right?
Did I? I might have.
Nigga, the fact that you got to ask that question means you're not really a good team. Just because you had a short stretch of good games, bro, you're not a good team, bro. We've
been getting some good wins, bro, and I think that includes.
We also had some bad losses. Did we not? Just like we talked about.
I think y'all keep going to that Houston game though. Like Houston is one of them teams that could pop anybody on any given night. They got some niggas over there, bro. They had just beat Boston.
You hear this stuff?
They had just beat Boston like 2 days before they beat us.
Oh my gosh.
What are you going to look up to see if they beat Boston? Nigga, they did.
Oh my gosh.
But the importance is they have a chance to actually make playoffs.
No.
The Houston Rockets.
What you mean no?
Wait, are you talking about Houston?
The Lakers, Goofy. What are you talking about?
No, I thought you was talking about Houston. Yes, the Lakers have a legit chance to make
a team
not even be in the play-in right now.
A team that is 18-58 is not a team you should be losing to.
So is Boston trash?
Is Boston in the predicament that we in?
Are they trash though? They lost to that team. They lost to a 19-win team.
No, stop.
That's not the question he's asking.
This shit at, bro. Boston is top 3 in their conference. You just said we've been playing good. We've been playing inconsistent.
But my thing is you're holding it like, oh, you guys are trash for losing to Houston. But Boston lost to Houston too.
I'm not just talking about losing to Houston. The way that they lost to fucking Mavericks. That was a terrible.
Oh no, I mean, nigga, on a shot like that, like who would have thought?
It should have never came down to a shot like that.
You right.
The Lakers are not a good team this year, bro. The only good team that they have really truly beaten recently was the Grizzlies.
Nah, I think there's something to be said about beating a healthy Golden State team, bro.
Okay.
It's like who do you look at as good in the league then? Like who's good?
Bro, a testament. I feel like, bro, truly top 4 teams in each conference are the truly good teams, bro.
And that's it? Them in Memphis?
I said the Kings are good. Memphis is good.
You think Sacramento's good?
Sacramento hasn't been good this year. Sacramento's
I'm saying based on your definition, bro. Like, I don't think they're gonna do spit in the playoffs.
Just because you feel like they won't do spit and how they've been playing this year is 2 completely different things.
I would say yes. Sac played good this year, I think, because of Sabonis. But I'm talking about your definition. It sounds like you only think
so you
like
saying Sabonis did it by himself?
I didn't say 4 or 5 teams. I said the top 4 teams each conference.
Oh, you said of each conference?
Yes.
So if Golden State ends up making the 4 seed, would you say they're good then?
They're not going to make the 4 seed. That's the whole point.
They're that far back from the 4 seed?
They're that inconsistent.
Yeah, they number 7. Like I said, they number 7.
Yeah, but I know from like just a week ago, from like 4 to 12 was a separation of like 4 games. So that's what I'm saying.
No, they like you said, they're not consistent enough.
It's just at no point in time am I calling a top 6 team who's the defending champs and saying they're not good, bro.
But
like, that's 6, wild.
Though? Who's top 6?
When me and him had this conversation, the Warriors were top 6.
Okay, that's then. This is now. They're not top 6 now.
We're talking about that conversation though.
Even
okay, that's in the past. Y'all can
that's when he said. That's when he said they're not good.
But see, y'all niggas bringing. See, like I'm going to smoky mode. Y'all bringing up old shit. Fucking
stop. He brought
shit.
that spit up. That wasn't in my.
But you bring up.
That wasn't in my notes. He brought that up.
You brought up old shit too, though. You bring up old shit too, though. But like you said, so you don't think the Kings is gonna do something in the playoffs, though?
Let me ask you
this. Right now, I think they rely too much on that white boy in the middle. And I think he gonna, and I haven't seen him. I mean, have we seen him in the play? Well, yeah, when he was with Russell. But I haven't seen him in the playoffs in this, this version of himself. So
bro,
I want to see him with that pressure. But depending on their matchup, I think they're not like a 2 seed I look at or 3 seed I look at, and I'm like, they should be the favorite. You know what I'm saying? I think their matchup is gonna be wildly important.
So once again, a team that is a couple games above 500 is not a good team, bro. And if you look at, there's only
I think you're lumping in the teams that you think are great in the league and just demoting that to they're good and everybody else isn't.
I don't think Cleveland is great, but they're a good team.
Okay.
My whole point being is, bro, like even like I told you with Phoenix, they've slipped hard since all the injuries and shit have hit them with KD being out, and they have not played well lately. As of recently, they aren't a good team. But this year, this Golden State team, bro, there's only 4 teams in the league to win single-digit road games. Do you know who they are?
Nope. But I would think the lottery, the Houstons and stuff like that. Houston and Orlando's.
No, Orlando has double-digit road wins. It's Detroit, San Antonio, Houston, and Golden State. Bro, when you have a road record along with those types of teams, bro, you're not a good team, bro. You may be mid-grade. Yeah, you may have some great.
So you think? All right. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something direct. Golden State right now, fully healthy, game winner of the playoffs. That's not a good team.
Mid-grade, based off of their performances this year.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Unless they prove me otherwise.
I think they will. I don't think any of the top 3 seeds want to see the Warriors in the first round, bro.
That may be true, but they have not performed on a consistent basis this year.
Because if, like, let's say the Warriors match up with Denver, and Denver loses, would you hold that against Jokic?
Yes, I'm holding that against Jokic. Okay. Yes. Right. I told you, anything less than a conference finals is a disappointment. I keep telling you that. I'm not wavering on that. I don't care who the matchup is. It can be the Lakers. It can be even though I'll be rooting for the Lakers. Anything less than a conference finals is a disappointment for Jokic. And I expect
loud and clear.
I would say if he wins the MVP, that bumps up to finals appearance, and he has to ball out, win or lose in the finals.
I can't say that because you have to take into account how the entire team performs. If this motherfucker going for a 30-point triple-double in the damn conference finals, and then he got everybody else around him shooting less than 40%, what you can't control the whole team.
Okay, I'll give you that. If he go nuts in the conference final,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I will analyze his performance in the conference finals, how he plays throughout the whole games, because
they're gonna announce that MVP in the second round of the offs, right?
I'm not sure what it is. I hate that.
Usually it's the second round.
I hate that they don't announce it before the playoffs start now.
Will you make a missing Jokic?
It always seemed fishy
if he doesn't make
it. Do that.
Will you make a missing Jokic sign?
Well, I didn't make this, so if Philly fans, if Embiid fans make it, I'll post it up here. If Embiid
I still don't know how they put missing. Like he need to duck a nigga that he gives the works to every time he plays.
But here's the thing with this:
ducking him in Denver.
Y'all both gonna be disappointed because neither one of them niggas ain't going to no fights. Neither one.
Nigga, who is?
Huh?
Nigga, who is then?
He already told you a couple.
Already told you, nigga. Bucks and Lakers going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing smart ass shit to say now, huh? You ain't got no smart ass shit to say now, huh? Gotcha.
So, I got to
let's go. By the way, Jokic has overtaken Embiid in the MVP odds once again.
Tell that nigga to play.
So that's the shit
Is this all you think about?
This is what I'm talking about. How Embiid is walking on eggshells when it comes to the MVP race, but with Jokic, it don't matter.
So,
he didn't
with everything else,
when he lost 5 games straight, he didn't go super down and all of that. That's exactly what I be talking about.
With everything else going on in this world, world hunger. That's all you think about is Jokic being over Embiid. World hunger.
Is this
people
not a
hungry and shit
is this
out
not
here,
a
right?
sports show? Is this not a sports show?
I'm just saying.
We don't
that's
do
not
world
the
hunger.
only thing that's going on in this world.
That's the tax write-off portion you talking about.
No, fuck that.
He came in here with that background.
Listen,
okay?
Listen.
He came in here with
wait a minute. The only thing he came with is the picture. He didn't say shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
He is saying something with that picture. He says that you don't know the saying a picture says 1,000 words.
Oh my God, y'all some silly motherfuckers. I don't get it, man.
Now, before we get started with the next topic, bro, I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Steven Jackson is the biggest clown in NBA history.
What'd he do?
This nigga just constantly be running his mouth about shit that nobody asks his opinion on.
All day, every day.
Motherfucker talking about some, I don't think what y'all did. Like I said, bro,
you said he was busting when he was in the league.
I was really shooting that shit. Man, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Nobody gives a shit. We don't care. Bro, you the same nigga who 45 years old going to check in with 16-year-olds on O-Block. What are we talking about, nigga? Don't nobody give a fuck, bro.
They just want to say some shit to make them irrelevant again, man. These niggas being forgotten.
This whole shit.
Well, I think he's trying to take some of the flack off of Ja to where people don't look at it as bad. I know what he does.
No, but like then with the whole him and Mario Chalmers and all these players talking about some nobody fears LeBron. Get the fuck, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro.
They gotta balance out all that damn Kobe hate that he be getting.
What is that, bro? Y'all be sitting up here saying Kobe hate, bro. Like bro, especially ever since Kobe passed, God rest his soul, bro. Please tell me how much hate has he gotten, bro?
What, nigga? I just seen a clip where Shaq had to go at it with some overseas nigga because he's sitting there talking about like Kobe literally don't do spit better than LeBron at all.
So one overseas nigga.
I mean, to be honest, he might hold some weight. I just don't know who the nigga is. He got to be somebody because he was doing an interview with Shaq. But trust me, I see it all the time, bro.
So anomaly that you're speaking of.
An anomaly. All right, bro. Soon as we get off this spit, I'm finna send all type of Kobe hate not from random fans, but from actual people in the media who done said some hater spit about Kobe.
So
that's what I'm gonna do.
So how is an opinion some hater shit?
That's a good question. I want to hear that.
I'll give you Nick Wright.
Hold
on. Before I say this, I'll give you niggas like Nick Wright who go far too far with the shit. Niggas who do shit like that. But y'all honestly be taking people's opinion and say automatically because it don't align with y'all's that they hate.
It's just like this is my opinion, bro. If you don't have Kobe in your top 10, bro, I'm pretty sure the reason you don't have him there is due to some hate. Because we can dissect all the players that you got in front of him, and you can't explain that without hating on him.
What?
Because if somebody told you right now, LeBron ain't top 5 all time, wouldn't you call that person a hater? Even though that's their opinion?
That's their personal opinion, bro. Even though I may think it's stupid, that's a personal opinion.
All right, bro. Yeah, it sound good.
I don't argue with niggas. I'm not gonna argue with a nigga. I'm not gonna like, bro. There's plenty of times where I sat up there and typed some shit out, and I'll be like, bro, I'm not even finna argue with this stupidity, and then just deleted it, bro, because there's no point.
Yeah, because nobody's opinions really stand. It's just an opinion.
Niggas argue sports debates and takes all day, especially a nigga like Isaiah. So I'm not hearing that spit about, it's just their opinion. He goes back and forth with niggas all day.
Okay, that's different though. But you act like it really stands. Right now, you act like it stands in the world, like it's written in the book permanently somewhere.
Bro, just yesterday, you called me a bronze sexual because I said this team has been playing inconsistent with him and without him.
Nah, because it's like, all I said was, I didn't say LeBron is trash. I didn't say get rid of him. I didn't say this nigga is terrible for the team. I didn't say none of that. All I said was this team was like their offense was flowing better when he wasn't on the floor. And Pelinka and them need to figure that out with personnel I said not Pelinka. I said Pelinka and Darvin Ham need to figure that out of whatever that issue may be, to try to get that offense flowing the same when he's on the floor, like how it is when he's not on the floor. And I'm not the only person that shared that take. Y'all niggas all come swarming. All the Bron sexuals come swarming like I called the nigga trash. And everybody coming to his rescue. Like, you can't say shit about that nigga.
So how does me saying this team best play inconsistent with him or without him, me coming to his rescue?
Because all I said was they don't play the same. I'm not even saying whether they play.
That's usually what happens with a team when your star player has been out for an extended period of time. That's usually what happens.
So LeBron's not a ball dominant player?
Now this nigga, now you want to stay.
That's what I'm referring to. That's why I brought that up.
Stay on topic.
That's what I'm referring to.
Stay on topic. Stay on topic.
That is the topic. What are you? That's the point of my post.
No. Stay on topic. I said he's missed a significant amount of games here recently, right? So the team has already adjusted to playing without him. Just like they're going to have to readjust to playing with him back in the lineup.
What did I say that was wrong on that posting?
Hold on. What, you sitting up here calling me a bronze sexual nigga? These niggas was inconsistent before he got hurt. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
I don't agree with that. I've been seeing them play good.
Who the fuck been coming up with bronze sexual? Where did that shit come from?
That was a beautiful turn.
This nigga, bro, like this shit is crazy, bro.
That's the only way you can depict them.
A bronze. So this team is just 37 and 38 because they've been so consistent this year. They've been so consistent this year.
They actually, I mean, you got to remember we had a turnaround, right? Didn't we switch up the personnel after the All-Star break or right before the All-Star break?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
So from there, the team was.
You got it, bro. I'm not gonna argue no more, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Nigga, you was sitting here raving about the same Lakers team. Like this nigga just be wanting to disagree just to disagree. You was raving about how we was playing with Malik Beasley and them versus what we had before. Like that's what crazy.
Last week. Go look at what I said last week. Then go look at what I said last week. Then what did I say last week, JC? Tell me what I said.
I don't recall.
Oh, now you don't recall.
Nigga, we had a 3-hour episode. I don't remember everything you said.
No. You recall me
fresh from memory
about it and shit. You recall me raving about it and shit. No. Tell me what I said, JC.
I'm talking. That wasn't last week. I'm saying at a certain point in time when we got all those players that I'm talking about, you was raving saying that like, yeah, these niggas is playing different. The saying the different personnel that we needed, like not having Westbrook versus having Malik Beasley and who's the other nigga we got?
Because I like because when they came in, went in a couple games, and I liked what I saw, means I was completely raving over heads and over heels with this team.
It was a better look.
Yes, it's a better look because there was better fits on this team, but this team is still inconsistent. They were still inconsistent then.
I want to see this roster with a full season.
I would like to see that too. Then we can determine whether it's truly a good team or not. Right now, they are too inconsistent. They're still trying to figure each other out and shit.
I'm looking at games that we didn't have Anthony Davis or LeBron or D'Angelo Russell, and these niggas still went out there and took care of business. I'm talking about good grit wins like that we haven't been getting in the past. So where it's like usually it's just like I'm used to turning on the Laker game and I'm like, man, I hope we don't lose this. So where it's like now I'm more confident like these niggas is gonna get it done because they've been pulling them out. Niggas is hitting their shots. Niggas is moving the ball fluently.
Not at all.
Do we play that like? Let me see. Trying to see something. Who we played?
Y'all don't play tonight.
Okay, we got Chicago again tomorrow. Oh yeah, we get that run back.
Got home and home with them.
Yeah, we get that run back. We need that.
They have not been good this year.
All right, we can go to De'Aaron Fox comment. So what he said, Ragu, was, I can't watch a full college game. The shot making is obviously not at the pro level. Refs are bad. A lot of the coaching is really bad, and I can't stand it. To me, that comment looks crazy as hell. Because it's like, nigga, I don't know. It sounds personal. Like, nigga, you come from that. Like, your percentage wasn't the best when you was in college. You was shooting like 41% or some spit like that. So, and the refs ain't the best in our league. So, I don't know where, like, I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to get at with that, or if he's just like, all of a sudden, I'm too good to watch college ball, or I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
What do y'all take?
He think he too good to watch that shit. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm surprised that it came from a guy like in his era of ball.
Or is it because Kentucky ain't relevant right now?
I think that could be it.
Maybe he might be hanging a little bit.
That could be it.
But I feel him though. But in my version of it, like guys like him are part of the problem. So even though I think De'Aaron Fox is a good player though, I just feel like starting at the low level of this thing, man, they made it way too exclusive.
It's just he said the shot making is obviously not at the pro level. Duh, nigga. Like that separates college from the pros. So I don't. What's the point of saying that?
That's why they're only the best of those guys come to the league. That's how it should be. Don't everybody
nigga,
don't get to come.
Is that a sippy cup, nigga?
So no, I went to it's got a straw.
Let this nigga. Oh, that nigga looked like he had a sippy cup for a second.
Hold on.
Yeah, everybody don't get to come to the league. It's hard.
Right. Yeah.
So college is not gonna look like that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like I would love for him to expound on that.
I kind of get what he's saying, a little bit, but like you said, at the same time, that's what separates the pros from the quote unquote amateurs, if you will, because they call college players amateurs. But I mean, like Ragu said, that's why only 60 guys get picked in the draft, and then at that, how many of those even make the team for real?
Right.
So,
like in the 20s at best.
Yeah, exactly. Like you only have a few players that go undrafted or are drafted in the second round that really get to.
But like, what about him going to like the refs are bad and the coaching is really bad? Like you could say it for one. A lot of the refs be the same in the NCAA. A lot of them refs, like there's no college refs, NBA refs, high school refs. It's a ref academy. I think you said you got a class today, right?
Hold on. It is actually different. It is actually different.
Bro, my pops is a referee, bro. He knows a lot of them NBA referees. Like it's the same spit, bro. They just assign them to different spit.
Okay. That's what
it's all one and the same. You'll see some of them same refs that's coaching the league, coaching in college, coaching college games as well.
Hey,
ref in college game.
Niggas, not everybody who's a high school ref is reffing college and NBA.
That's not what I'm saying. I never
said. No, hold on. You said high school. That's where the difference.
I said it's all from the same academy, bro. Like they're all like if they wanted to, like so. Let's say my pops is in the, the reffing classes that he's in, right? If they wanted to, they can take him and say, "Hey, we want to assign you to this game." But they don't do that. It's a lot of politics involved with this.
How much referee experience does your pops have?
What does that have to do with what I said?
Nigga, bro, you not finna just be out here first year referee going straight to college. That's not
what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying it's this. All right, so like how can I put this, bro? Like there's nothing stopping them from doing that. There's politics involved. There's experience involved. There's has he done this or did he go through this? Did he pay his dues and all of that? But it's not like some special, this referee academy is for NBA players. This referee academy is for high school players. It's all one and the same.
I never said that. All I said was it's levels to this. That's all I said. Bro, most high school referees are not reffing college games.
Nigga, what type of college are you talking about?
I'm speaking because, when we're talking about college games, 9 times out of 10, we're talking about D1 high major college games.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of high school referees that are going to get these jobs, bro. Just straight off of, bro, like out the gate, bro. That's what I'm saying.
No, definitely not. Not off the gate.
That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying that they all come from, there's an NBA referee academy. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, yes, you're going to have to have the experience, keep on moving your way
pay your
up,
dues.
things of that nature. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So I agree that refereeing has been trash in all leagues.
All that's it.
You can hell, just what that was yesterday in like the last training games. I think D might have saw this. Real Muto, the catcher for the Washington Nationals, he has his glove out trying to get a ball from the umpire, right? The umpire took a minute, so he thinking that the umpire is throwing it to the pitcher. So he moves his glove. The umpire drops the ball, it drops to the ground. He throws the catcher out.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. No.
What the fuck? He, bro, these referees are too emotional. And they want to control the game.
I seen old boy just got demoted the other day. The nigga that got into it, Van Vliet.
I mean, as he should. Some of these referees need to be demoted. They need to be held responsible. They've been garbage in all leagues in all aspects. I'm not denying that, but like you said, that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is like, I was talking about more so the coaching aspect. Okay, for the UCLA game, against Gonzaga, bro, that fucking UCLA coach called his last time out when he absolutely did not need to, and it made no sense to me whatsoever. And they went ahead and fouled. Luckily, Amari Burney had hit a 3 to go ahead, and it just made like some of the things that they do as coaches. It's like, what was you thinking? Like, where's your time management at? Where's your player management at? Like, how are you a D1 coach doing this shit? That's the only aspect that I would talk about. The rest of the shit that he said was stupid. Like, for example, with the Kansas State game against FAU, he used his last time out when he did not need to, and it really hurt them. That's the only aspect that I will agree with him on. But like saying that bro, you part of the problem too. Like
some of the spit probably wasn't necessarily wrong, but it's like, why are you saying this?
Agreed.
Especially from the same culture that put you in the league. Like, nigga, you wasn't super efficient when you was at Kentucky, nigga.
Agreed.
That's true.
Agreed.
That's real true.
What you saying is true, but why you saying it, look, nigga? That's
exactly. Solid message, wrong messenger.
Yeah, because that you know, he part of that, in my opinion. So man, yeah, that's so true.
Well, Damian Lillard retired as a Portland Trailblazer.
I told you he gonna have to get up out of there, bro. You need to get up out of there, bro. He gone, bro.
You think he's
Didn't
done?
you ask this question last week?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think I might ask something similar. I think I brought it up though because Shams just reported that he might have played his last game as a Blazer.
We'll see. Hopefully. I want my boy to
even though Shams do got a couple fake news smuts on his name, but
I hope so. So he can stop crying and shit. Love Dame.
No. I mean, what crying has he really done as far as like?
It's constantly bringing up every year, oh, my competitive edge, oh, how much more of this can I take? Bro, you chose to stay in Portland, bro. You had an opportunity to dip, bro. You could dip, bro.
That's what my boy Jordan be saying when I be like bringing that up on Dame on the lack of help he's had. He's like, man, I don't want to hear that. He's had plenty of chances to leave if he wanted to.
That's all I'm saying, bro. It's just like every year we get the same type of quotes, bro. Like I said, bro, love Dame, bro. He want to.
But why they can't just bring no? I mean, I know Portland's a hard sell, but like damn, just get somebody over there with him. Hey. Stop getting these super good role players and get this nigga another star. We are in a star league these days. You need at least one more.
You're right. But
I mean, the thing is,
Portland hasn't done it. Portland has not.
Is Portland a city that you really want to go to, though?
That's what I was just saying. I know Portland's a hard sell, but
yeah, Portland is like. I mean, I understand playing with Dame could be
in the center,
solid,
but maybe not just Dame. It also depends somebody else first, and then somebody else might say, "I could."
But he's not consistent as well too. He's always hurt, so players probably look at it as that too. Like, this nigga can't stay healthy for a full year.
Do y'all think it would have did something if like when PG left Indiana, Portland was one of the options? Like, y'all think that would have changed something, or we'd be?
Artist.
You said what?
No. Not with that choke artist.
That wouldn't have been. It would have been shit show over there too.
The one that escaped him was when they were thinking that in 2016, after KD lost to the Warriors, that he could possibly.
Yeah. I do remember that. Portland was.
Dame lost his opportunity a long time ago, man. He could probably still go somewhere.
KD going there, I think would have attracted more niggas over there.
Yeah,
that would have attracted a different kind of roster.
But as far as Dame, yeah, he probably played his last game in Portland. He could probably go somewhere and then, trade back to him to retire. maybe some stupid shit like that. Yeah, I'll go to another team a couple years and then get traded back there to retire. I could see some stupid shit like that happening. But
I wish KD would have went there straight from OKC.
I think the teams at that time that probably would have been the best fits as far as championship wise.
Why are you looking like that?
No, it's.
Oh, I thought you
in the house. Nothing y'all said. Like,
okay, I'm like, what's going on over there?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I think his best like chances outside of Golden State was the Clippers team they had constructed and that Boston team they had constructed. I think those would have been like probably the two best fits to actually compete for a championship.
For who? Dame?
For KD when he was leaving OKC. Like, I think those are the two options outside of Golden State where I think,
like we all knew Golden State was the perfect fit.
Like, I didn't think that was possible. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I heard that rumor, I was like, man, that nigga ain't going to Golden State.
We just thought there was no way he going to.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way possible that financially that's gonna be possible. And two, I'm thinking like, wouldn't even think them niggas would want that. Why would Steph want KD over there effing with what he got going on?
It was a rumor for like a day and a half, and then that shit happened. That shit wasn't a long, lingering rumor.
It was on the 4th of July. I remember. I remember waking up in the morning seeing that shit, and my jaw was on the ground. I was like, he did what?
Yeah, because like they came out like late night, like late afternoon on the 2nd saying, KD being possibly linked to Golden State. And I was like, bro, there's no fucking way. Bro,
but we was hearing that for years, though, and I never gave it no real stock.
See, I never heard it. I had never heard that at all. That shit was just all of a sudden he did that shit.
Bleacher Report had like pictures trying to be funny, like, and we all was like just laughing it off, like, man, this ain't for the hell y'all wishful thinking. Like, we was laughing it off.
I was just like, there's no way he pulls some.
And even though y'all heard me defend KD so much on the pod, when that happened that morning, if you even go back and look at like my post on Facebook, like I was pissed off because I'm like, bro, like you just killed the parody. It's like we know who the winner is right now. Like,
niggas was talking about
that was terrible.
I remember niggas was sitting up there talking about Golden State lost their depth. And I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. That shit don't matter, nigga. They can add whoever at the 5 and then go pick up some.
No, for real. I remember I was like, nigga, I can play center for that team right now.
What?
Some niggas still gonna win.
I'm trying to tell you, like, come on.
That's why that's effed up that y'all gonna hear me give Bron a little love right now. It was effed up that JR and George Hill effed up that masterful performance that Bron had when he got that 51 on game 1. That was one for the books right there.
It's just crazy to me that people still like really try to hang.
That was gonna put some doubt in Golden State mind too.
Yeah, that would have been a statement game.
It was just crazy. Like people sat up there and still like act like LeBron was supposed to pull out a whole bunch of games out of that series and take them like 7 games or some shit. And I'm just like, bro, what happened? Okay.
Nah, I heard a lot of niggas saying like, you can't get me one game, nigga. One game.
That was finna be it. JR tricked it off.
Yeah, that was the one.
I'm just saying, like they act like that shit easy, like get one game against that team. That team lost one game that whole playoff run?
Did they?
They went 4-4-4?
Oh, yeah, because they passed our record, but that's only because they had more games, though. Remember, we had 5-game series back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, they didn't just blow through the West like nothing. Like, come on, be for real. That is
let's have that conversation real quick that everybody been talking about for years. Who wins that series for y'all out of the 0-1 Lakers, 17 Warriors?
I'm sorry, the 17 Warriors, bro. Well, and I will say this. Let me say this. Shaq gonna get his all day, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have nothing for that. Even though we had nothing for Steph, but they have nothing.
It's just I'm not sitting up, but niggas trying to act like Rick Fox can trap down KD and shit like that is just blasphemous, bro. It's just too much on.
That's the thing. Yeah, the Warriors got 2 niggas you can't do nothing about. Lakers had 1 nigga you can't do nothing about.
So they didn't have no big man to screen roll with though. So now Shaq is chilling on D. And I don't know, man. Shit. He would foul out they whole big man staff. Like everybody that they could put on him would foul out trying to guard him. So, and the game would be like
Shaq is averaging like 40 and 20 in that series, free throw
line. Defense gets set and go play. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be no wide open game, bro. It'd be real choppy game. And then there's Kobe. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'm not denying.
I'm gonna say Shaq and Kobe on that shit because Shaq is such a problem for them. And the game is choppy. It's not like how you guys think it would be a bunch of running back shooting threes. It would be D'ing up after dead ball a lot.
I'm just thinking, Ragu, I'm with you, but I'm also, just like you thinking about Shaq on that end, I'm thinking about Derek Fisher trying to guard Steph.
Don't run through a bunch of screens. That's all he did. It ain't like Steph was run through a bunch of screens. They're going to switch all that out top. Because Shaq, they don't have to involve Shaq in the screen role. Because they're the big man, there was no big man that was a factor shooting the ball for Golden State. So they would have, it would be like a four-man switch out there.
But three is more than 2.
They would be switching all 4 of them dudes would be switching on all of the Golden State on the perimeter.
All right, switch if you want to. We done seen
that. So now you shooting. Now we got the height advantage too. So now you shooting 2s a lot, and now you shooting 2s against Shaq.
I'm sorry, that's not how.
And Kobe, the 2-pointers that you getting are because Shaq and Kobe are shooting 2-pointers too. So we eliminating that 3 kind of.
That 3.
Curry is a screen and roll guy. He don't just be out there cooking you and shooting.
I'm sorry. You seen that nigga at Chris Paul playing Twister?
I'm sorry, that.
But Fisher had some years of being a really good perimeter defender too.
He's not clamping Steph.
I'm not saying he'd clamper him, but it ain't like it would just be easy walk in the park type shit.
I seen Steph make Kawhi look silly. So,
and they don't have anything for Shaq. Nothing.
Who do they have for KD?
KD.
He not a KD guy, so
probably, all KD want to do is shoot.
He think Glenn Rice could have did something about that.
All KD want to do is shoot 3s and shit, man.
Are you crazy? KD be yinging niggas.
So he was gonna guard Shaq.
Niggas.
KD was gonna guard Shaq. That's what you telling me.
We not talking about Shaq no more. He said, "Who's gonna do something about KD?"
Man, we gonna switch all of them 3-point shooting dudes. That's all they want to do is shoot 3s.
Ain't nothing.
I wish, but fuck around and switch.
Steph got more of a chance of somebody roughing him up a little bit than KD.
Who gonna guard Kobe?
Nobody.
Who's gonna guard Shaq? So you got 2 huge, you have nothing for that, but y'all moving on to Steph.
But same thing. That's the same thing for Golden State though. Ain't nothing for KD, nothing for Steph. And then you gotta remember the nigga who's arguably the 2nd greatest shooter ever is out there too. So it ain't like you can just leave him.
And I think our coach is better.
Well, yeah, Phil Jackson.
I definitely agree with that.
But my thing here is when you say, like you said, you tried to say they don't have a 3-point shooting threat at the center. Okay, so let's say they do their small ball death lineup like they like to do. I'm not denying that Shaq is going to
Draymond at the 5.
He's going to fuck Draymond up all day long. But let's not act like Shaq was the best pick and roll defender.
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have
nobody scared of that Draymond.
What, you got Draymond shooting 3s? We'll live with that. We'll live with that.
All right.
Or who else they had? They had to put KD out there at the 5 on offense. I can see them doing that. Then that might be.
I think they had JaVale McGee there. I think JaVale McGee was there.
JaVale McGee getting fucked up. I'm not even. Like I told y'all all day, Shaq is going to
foul trouble for JaVale. Foul trouble for Draymond.
Shaq talking about something. He gonna take 2 quick fouls and fuck KD up and fuck Steph up. So you already in foul trouble off top. That was the words that.
Ain't nothing he can do about KD. But Steph has shown that if you get physical enough with him, he will shut down in the finals. We've seen
y'all looking at it as Steph.
We seen how Cleveland was playing Steph. Steph was not regular season Steph when he was playing Cleveland.
We gonna run Steph off the 3. This is what Shaq means. We gonna run him off the 3, and then when he comes shoot that little runner shit, Shaq gonna come and give him a little hip in the air when he in the air and damn near kill that little nigga. They gonna call a foul. It's gonna be a foul, but it ain't gonna be no flagrant. Because it's going to be with his hip. And then Steph ain't even going to come to the hole no more. He going to stop and shoot a bunch of mid-range when we run him off the 3, which is fine with us. We'll take that.
It ain't no like none of them old school 90s centers where you just go running up in there and they going to F you up. Like, and they going to take the foul or whatever, but you going to think twice next time.
Yeah, Shaq, he had a way of doing that shit like where you couldn't even tell he was doing it. He was so big. And that's what I'm saying, man. They not just gonna be out there shooting threes, man. The coach that we had would have figured a way to run them dudes off the 3. And then now we shooting 2-pointer for 2-pointer now. We got Kobe and Shaq, and y'all cannot guard them. Period.
Yeah.
Y'all cannot guard
Klay Thompson is not locking up 2001 Kobe. I'm sorry. I don't care how good defense he was.
I never said he was.
So why are you picking the 2017 Warriors then?
There's just more firepower on that.
Not you. Talking about Jesse.
You said why?
Yeah.
Because I think they have I think Kobe is gonna get his 30, but he gonna work hard for that 30. Like when niggas like Sean Marion, Shane Battier, Grant Hill, Tony Allen, like they would make that nigga work. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe, he would have a lot of times where like he'll get probably like a good, 8-10 points on them. But when he would really go to work is when them niggas come out and then the other niggas come in, then that's when he's like, now I'm finna go crazy now. So
yeah,
I do think
there was no Grant Hill or nobody like that on the Warriors that's gonna shut Kobe down like that.
You don't think Klay defense is
hell no, okay. Not against Kobe. Wow. And the reason why I picked the 0-1 Lakers is because y'all forgetting the defense of Devin George and all them.
You and this what's up with you and this Devin George stuff? You brought him up last week.
It don't fucking matter, bitch. You asked me a question. I'm letting you know. It don't fucking matter. Because I like Devin George.
I'm just saying I've never heard Devin George named this much.
It don't matter. You ain't got you gonna hear him when you talk to me. All I'm saying is this. Ragu got a point. You got who gonna guard Kobe, who gonna guard Shaq? Devin George defense. Like I said, Rick Fox, he good for a good 15.
He getting cooked. KD is cooking.
Well, who says he was going to guard KD, though?
Who else?
Wasn't he the 3?
Who else finna guard him?
Well, I'm just saying, you think KD going to play the 3?
We going to run KD off that 3-point line. You know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't no
man, that nigga KD going to shoot. Hold up, Ragu. You forgetting that this man is a legitimate 7-foot who's one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. He gonna get up and shoot right over the top of whoever the hell standing in front of him.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll give up
but we still got Robert Horry though. Still got Robert Horry.
Right.
You think Robert Horry is stopping KD?
No, I'm just saying what he just said about Kobe working. Kevin Durant gonna have to work for it if Robert Horry yard. Just saying.
Contested 3-pointer.
You can make that face all you want to.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
No, y'all young niggas is crazy.
The same way, look. I agree with y'all.
Oh, that's y'all young niggas. That's that young shit.
I agree
that's
with
that young shit we was talking about.
I agree with y'all that Golden State absolutely nothing for Shaq. I agree with y'all. But in that same token, the Lakers have absolutely nothing for KD, bro. And that's not a slight to that Lakers squad. Nigga, nobody in NBA history can do split with KD. I don't care who it is.
Bro, Kobe even
ain't nobody doing split with him. He's a walking.
But listen. The way that the league can't do anything with KD is different from the way the league could do anything with Shaq. Shaq is finna foul out your big man and wear out your interior defense, bro. KD is just finna run around shooting a bunch of jump shots, bro. So
and that's what I'm saying. You got them niggas like that who can guard
series between them two teams.
Y'all think like KD don't be yinging niggas.
Like, we didn't say that though. We didn't say he don't be doing that.
I'm
just saying you got somebody.
That big tall nigga.
You need some highlights, Ragu.
Man, that big tall nigga.
Do you need some highlights of this defense?
He couldn't even play back there in them days.
Them niggas had defense though.
Skinny nigga. Anyway, look, listen, man. The game would come down to the choppiness of the free throws of stopping the clock, and then in the fourth quarter, Golden State having enough bodies to put on the floor to guard Shaq at the end, and maybe come down to Shaquille making a free throw or two. But I'm telling you, homie, them dudes, it wouldn't be no running around shooting no bunch of threes like how they did. Phil Jackson would have had something for that, bro. And we had enough tall enough dudes to run KD ass off of that 3-point line. And then once we ran Steph off the line and Shaq gave him a little hip action and he stopped coming to the hole at all, it would have changed the whole dynamic of the series, bro. I'm telling you. It wouldn't have just been no walking apart. The league that Shaq and them played in ain't that league that Golden State was playing in, man, right then, man. I'm telling you.
So what you're saying is basically we're playing with 0-1 rules.
Say again?
So are we playing with the 0-1 rules in 2000?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to, because Shaq, you can't have Shaq play in some shit that they didn't play in. So yeah.
So why
matter of fact, we need the rules with no zone against them niggas too.
So why do KD and them get to play in era where they didn't play in there?
Hey man, that's what that was the history of the game, man. You know what I mean? They came with that bullshit later on.
That old head then jumped out.
Well, I'm saying
they came with that. They came with that shit later on with all them ticky-tack fouls and all that. I mean, it was already like ticky-tack, even in Kobe Shaq era. Niggas was still getting like.
But here's how I look at it too. They wouldn't have been able to survive in 01, and they wouldn't have been able to survive in 2017. That's pretty much it. But like you said, it's just,
I mean, that's a good way to put it. But honestly, I think Shaq and KD are unguardable in any era they played in, to be honest. Them two niggas.
But it's a different unguardable. Shaq's unguardable is demoralizing and it downright painful sometimes.
I really feel like you're downplaying how unguardable KD is.
Man,
there's nobody in NBA history that can do nothing with that.
This tall nigga just keeps shooting jump shots over me.
That can't nobody stop though.
You're not taking that. Nigga, that shit. I'm talking
that nigga
about.
Is that a walking. He is a walking easy 30 on
he does
54,
nothing
55.
To you that's gonna hurt you physically, my nigga. That shit don't hurt. So what is
does it have to
hurt you on the scoreboard? It hurts you on the scoreboard.
It don't have to hurt.
But I'm saying Shaq is giving you a double whammy, nigga. The shit hurt and it hurt. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you youngsters, nigga. Shaq gonna make it hurt and hurt at the same time.
That nigga's stupid.
I get what you're saying.
Your whole city gonna feel it while you out there dogging y'all. That's how Shaq used to do niggas. I'm telling you, homie. Your whole city.
I just don't think that they can really see the 0-1 Lakers in the 7-game series now.
They used to be like, oh, it's
but that's
unfair.
The thing.
Look
nigga, okay, let's go here.
Look
nigga,
how they bump into you. It's
KD was playing some.
I can see him saying that shit right now.
Hold on, KD was playing some 5. So in that same token,
if
KD brings Shaq out there, nigga, he gonna foul out too.
Nah, nigga, we gonna put Ori at the 5 on D.
Man, stop. Y'all keep trying to sell me with this Ori shit, bro. He's not stopping KD, bro.
We don't need him to stop.
Saying he gonna stop KD. He gonna make KD work for it. Though. He will make KD work.
Even if he run him off the 3-point line,
he's not doing that either.
Yes, he fucking is. Yes, he is.
LeBron was one of the most elite defenders from that position ever. And KD was
JC, I got it. JC, I got you.
Listen here, man. KD soft as a motherfucker, man. He is not, like I said, Ori gonna make him work.
Let me know when you're done.
Go ahead. You can talk, man.
All he gonna do is shoot jump shots.
Hold on. Regular, let him talk. Pump your face up so I can hear you.
So is Robert Horry a better defender than Kawhi Leonard?
Is he a better defender? They are the same.
Man, I ain't answering none of that bullshit. That nigga soft.
They're the same.
I'm sorry, my nigga got 7 rings to prove it. He got 7 rings to prove
like
it.
Kawhi?
He got 7 rings to prove
score
it.
some points.
Bro, having 7 rings because you on 7 great teams.
Yes, the fuck it does. Yes, it does. Okay.
Bro,
all right, you're right.
No.
So defense don't win championships?
No.
They don't?
No, Marv.
It definitely does, bro. But we talking about them as individual players.
So you can't, JC, you be quiet. You can't say no stupid shit like that. You can't say stupid shit like that then try to versus then say some, no, fuck that. Why you walking away?
You not finna sell to me that they were the same. Him and Kawhi, are we serious?
You asked
me, who is Kawhi? Y'all be having a 10 on him too. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, what is we really talking about?
What the fuck is he done?
This ain't making no sense here.
The fuck is that nigga done?
He's not a defensive player of the year?
Fucking play with Tim Duncan, homie.
He wasn't a defensive player of the year?
There in Canada,
okay, that's cool.
That nigga didn't lock up Bron in 14?
Man, hell no. None of that.
No, did you look at the numbers?
He ain't better than Robert Horry. Nigga, Robert Horry got 7 championships, nigga. Now what?
Off his defense,
you talking about him playing the same
off his defense, too.
Are we dead ass?
Yes, we're dead ass. Yes, we're dead ass.
So hold on. Kawhi gets the label of playing with Tim Duncan.
7.
Like Robert Horry didn't play with fucking Shaq, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker.
You downplaying Shaq right now, nigga.
I'm not. When did I downplay him?
How you
downplay Shaq? I said he was gonna get his. I said he getting 40 and 20.
He never said nothing about Shaq. He was talking about the niggas on the other end.
You saying the 17 Warriors is gonna beat Kobe Shaq, nigga? So you downplaying Shaq. So don't upplay him for your convenience, my nigga. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is that Robert Horry does have
to on that Kevin Durant
to make
bullshit.
KD
Don't
work. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Y'all bringing Kawhi in.
The reason he bring all right, let me help you out. The reason he brought Kawhi,
you don't need your help. I don't need your help. What does Kawhi Leonard have to do with anything? You're bringing up a nigga who's not even relevant. So you're bringing up somebody who has nothing to do with it.
KD effed up Kawhi, then he would do the same thing to Robert Horry. If KD effed up LeBron, he'll do the same thing to Robert Horry, bro. Robert Horry is not just
once
way
again,
up
what the fuck does Kawhi
Leonard over Kawhi and LeBron, bro?
What does Kawhi have to do with anything? We're talking about 01 Lakers and 17 Warriors.
Because we're talking about what KD did to elite defenders.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Elite defenders. He was dropping 30.
Okay, so y'all saying Robert? See this? So Kobe y'all never seen Robert Horry play, have y'all?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I never seen one Robert Horry game, bro.
Okay. I'm just asking a question. You ain't got to get sensitive about it, my nigga. I'm just asking a fucking question.
It's a silly question, bro. Yes, I saw my team 3-peat. Yes, I seen Horry. I seen him on the Spurs too. I didn't see.
So you telling me he does not have the defense to slow? He does not have the defense to make Kevin Durant work for that 30.
Bro, you're not listening, game. Bro. I said
I'm listening. You're not listening.
Let's say Robert Horry has the same defense Kawhi and LeBron.
It's hard to debate the same elite defense, right? Niggas, man. I swear to God.
Robert Horry has the same elite defense as Kawhi and LeBron in them, right?
I didn't say you. Why are you bringing LeBron? I didn't say LeBron.
Okay, Kawhi. He has the same defense.
Y'all coming with this?
Yes, in my opinion, yes, I do think so.
KD dropped 30 on 55 on Kawhi.
Man, we don't care about what they did and all
but
that.
But who won the series, though?
About the 01 Lakers against Golden State.
Who won the series, though?
Go about defending
KD won that series. What are you talking about?
Man.
You said Kawhi locked down LeBron. I'm saying who won that series.
They're talking about.
And you jumping back and forth.
Wait, what? Bro, I just asked you, does Robert Horry have the same defense as Kawhi?
I answered that question. I said, in my opinion, I think you do.
Okay, you said he does. I'm telling you that KD effed up the nigga that you're saying has the same defense as Horry. KD dropped 30 on 55% on that nigga and beat him in the semifinals. That's what I'm saying. So the nigga
wait. Now, all right.
Or slow him down. He averaged 30 on that nigga.
Let me ask you something. Was Shaq the center on the team that he did that shit on?
What does that have to do with them?
Because it's basketball.
He had Tim Duncan.
Just because
it's basketball. You bringing up Kawhi, so why can't we?
He had Tim Duncan.
Hey, can I talk? My nigga?
Go ahead.
So look, you want to talk about because how many points he scored on Kawhi Leonard? Okay. Who was the center on the team Kawhi Leonard was playing
Tim
on?
Duncan.
Was it prime Shaquille O'Neal?
No.
So you don't think that makes a difference in how many possessions that you even get to shoot the ball in a basketball game, let alone how many times you gonna make the shots? You think that don't have nothing to do with it? That's what I'm trying to explain.
You're gonna get more possessions because they can't guard
against Shaquille O'Neal, and you don't have nobody to guard him. Prime Shaquille O'Neal, which 2001, we can all agree he was in smack dab in the middle of his prime. If you don't have anybody to guard him, homie, it's gonna be a bunch of whistles and stoppages of play. Don't you understand that? Now we go into the half court, and you have to earn those shots.
Why are you acting like KD can't get shit on his own in the half court is my whole point.
He's gonna earn them. He ain't finna just be out there cooking Ori like that. He's gonna earn that.
Why he not? Why he not? He always done that. Why he not? He's always done that. So why he not?
Okay.
He never done that on Robert Ori.
So hold on. So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. So who is the best perimeter defender on that Lakers team?
Kobe.
The 01 Lakers team?
Yes. You said Kobe.
Ori and Devin George was. Yes, it was.
Ori and you gonna sit here and tell me Ori and Devin George were better defenders than Kobe?
I'll say Kobe.
Come on, Carl.
Kobe too little, Ragu.
But I'm not saying Kobe was guard. I answered his question.
So hold on.
Yeah, we're answering your questions.
He asked me who was the best perimeter defense.
Hold on, I'm finna get to my point here.
Who would guard Kevin Durant in that situation would be a whole different story. That's not what you asked me. That's not what you asked me.
Let me finish. Let me get to my point.
You be trying to act like I don't know who, homie.
I didn't say that. What?
He's trying to correct me like I didn't know what you said. Like I don't know Kevin Durant is 7 feet and Kobe was only 6.
I thought that's what he was getting at. That's the only reason why I said Kobe too little. So
I'm
I thought
not
that's what he was answering.
That's not what I'm getting at.
I never insinuated you don't know who. I would come on, bro.
I never said that.
Are we being serious right now?
Go ahead, man. What you got?
What I'm trying to get at is Kobe was the best perimeter defender. Even throughout his career, when he's matched up against Kevin Durant plenty of times, he's the nigga who would take the assignment and say, "Nah, I need to slow this nigga down before we get fucked up." And Kobe has admitted himself, that is the one player he never figured out to slow down. The only player.
Yeah. Okay, I heard that. I heard that.
I'm not like I said plenty of times. Shaq gonna get his, but we not finna act like KD.
We never disputed that.
I'm never gonna dispute that Shaq finna. I said he gonna.
I said the nigga gonna average 40 and 20.
I said he. That's at minimum.
But it's gonna be a trade. It's gonna be a trade back and forth because, like you said, nobody's stopping Shaq. So where's really the stoppage? Unless them 6 and 1s he gonna get when he fouled the nigga out? Like they're not stopping him, so it's just gonna be back and forth.
But I'm saying then the worse it gets, the worse player you're putting in, right? Because the theory is you start the game with your best 5. Now when he fouls out the first dude, and then the second dude is in foul trouble to where you got to play your third dude. Y'all not factoring none of that in, bro. You got like a dude.
I'm not factoring that in, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter whether KD foul a nigga out or not. He's gonna get his 30 on 50-some%, regardless of who the F is in front of him. I don't care who it is. Period.
Okay, and then
all I'm
is
talking
Shaq,
about
right?
is in playoffs, 01 playoffs where them two niggas stepped up. George and Horry stepped up in the playoffs. They shut down the Blazers, they shut down the Kings, and then they got it done in the finals.
Phil
That's
Jackson.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In the playoffs, they did.
None of them teams had a KD.
My thing is not in the same.
Once again, I'm just letting you know the defense, Goofy.
Phil Jackson found a way to get Magic neutralized.
I'm not saying they're bad defenders, nigga. I'm just saying they can't do spit. There's no player in the NBA history that can do spit with 35. Period. That's all I'm saying, bro.
But all I'm saying, you're not listening to me. I'm just saying he's gonna make you work for that 35.
That's the same shit that PJ Tucker said, and he got 35 a game.
We're not talking about
PJ was getting 40 left and right.
They was switching.
Listen, my wizard brother here. We're not talking about PJ Tucker here.
We talking about elite defenders, cool. We talking about elite defenders,
bro. You acting like I'm
that guarded KD.
Bro.
These niggas and how that.
So PJ Tucker's an elite defender now.
Okay. That's all he gets.
Hold on. Nigga, who was guarding Shaq in 2001?
Whoever plays center for the other team.
For KD, and y'all talking like somebody was really guarding him. Like, what is we talking about?
Whoever plays center on the other team.
Nobody.
Like, come on now. Like, let's not do that.
Whoever plays center on the other team, that's who was guarding. That was when teams you actually had centers that played on the block.
What centers are you referring to that guarding?
The only center that ever gave him trouble.
Nigga, you know who was playing? You was watching basketball.
Old Mutombo, Rick
Vlade
Divac. Vlade Divac.
And they changed. That's why they came with the zone, so people could help. That's why they came with the zone in his career, so people could help without getting penalized.
Man, we never disputed that somebody can guard Shaq.
But listen, all right, you saying can't nobody guard KD. What else y'all got to say about their team? Versus that 0-1 Laker team.
I mean, that's really my only thing was KD. I think there's
okay.
I think you think I'm saying
KD
like
and Steph. I think somebody can be physical with Steph and slow him down. I think he can be slowed down because I've seen him slow down in the finals when Cleveland got physical with him. He wasn't the same. So I seen that with Steph. I ain't seen nobody do that with KD. So that's the nigga I was saying I think is equivalent to ain't nobody for 34 and ain't nobody equivalent to number 35. And then all the other intangibles and spit that come with that.
What about Kobe?
I explained that.
Like I said,
you didn't hear what I said about that?
With me for Kobe, Steph and Clay are both going to have to combine on offense to cancel him out. That's what's going to have to happen. I'm not denying that Kobe could go out there and get
KD
25,
and
30.
Shaq are going to cancel each other out, is what you guys are saying to me.
I didn't say so. I'm not saying necessarily cancel out.
I said they cancel each other out.
I'm not going to say necessarily cancel out, but I'm saying those are both two unguardable players on the court.
In NBA history.
I'm done. I'm gonna check out the combo right there. Let's go. We can go and start. I mean, y'all can keep talking about it, but me personally, I'm done, man. I'm just saying the 30, the 40 and 20, and KD's whatever y'all got him getting are different. And if you played sports, you gotta have like been out like on a fucking field or a court, like really, and just had a guy do you the way Shaq used to do, motherfuckers. And I'm telling you, your coaches, your parents up in the stands, everybody is demoralized the way that dude used to do grown men, homie. So, the scoring is one thing, but the mental and the that the way that is going to wear you out over a 7-game series, I don't think you guys are actually like kind of accounting for. So, the KD canceling out Shaq, I just don't agree with that. Nothing would have canceled out Shaq. Nothing cancels him out. You need like a couple guys, maybe.
You're saying his 30 is different than anybody else's in NBA history's 30.
That I saw play and have seen to this day. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. I can't argue with that.
Okay. But my whole point is we not finna act like KD ain't an elite scorer. That's what we not finna.
Yeah, he can shoot the shit out the basketball with his tall man.
Nigga, he can ying niggas too.
Anything.
And he ying niggas too. Like, let's stop doing that. Stop trying to discredit that part. And
he's 7 feet. Of course he can dunk.
No, I said ying niggas. I ain't say dunk.
What does ying niggas mean? Dunk on somebody?
Yes, posters.
Nigga that's shorter than he.
He's
he ain't dunking on no other 7-footer.
Plenty of centers.
I ain't seen him yiping on no big man. And I ain't seen him playing much at all. He hurt all the goddamn time. He won a championship with a team that had already won 73 games, man. That nigga gets no credit with me, homie. I hope your tall ass listening too, nigga.
All right, one more thing about KD. We got only a couple things left. So, fun fact: Dinwiddie, Cam Johnson, and Mikal Bridges have already played more minutes than the big three of James Harden, Kyrie, and KD.
I think KD is cursed for doing that shit he did. He's never gonna win. So
I think he'll get one, but not in. I think he'll get one, but not in Phoenix. But I think he got one more in him. I just hope he don't get it by going back to Golden State. Because at that point, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's just gonna be he's just a clown, like he is to me. I don't know, man. Y'all, I don't respect him, dude. I don't respect.
I'm aware. I remember you got on him when I called him a top three scorer or something. You was like, "This is ashy nappy head."
And I don't even mean to be doing all that.
Yeah, you do.
That nigga was hot. That nigga was hot.
And then when he did win, his mama all right there on the. Oh man, he just was everything that just that nigga right there, homie. I don't care.
Can I ask you something real quick? How did you feel about KD before he went to Golden State?
I liked him. The only thing that I was mad at was in the playoff game. I felt like they was talking shit to Kobe. Kobe didn't have the firepower no more. They had Harden in Westbrook and KD. I felt like they was like talking shit to Kobe.
That 2012 series?
Yeah. That's the only knock I had on him at that time. But besides that, I liked him as a.
If you remember that though, we almost popped him.
Yeah.
There was a couple games that could have went our way. Like
that's when Artest hit the boy Harden and just showed him like, hey, raise up with all that little bullshit. But my thing was I never liked that he was so tall and would not go down into the trenches, man. And I'm sorry, bro. That's just what I grasped about. That's how I grew up watching and playing basketball, bro. The big fella.
That sound like Bob McAdoo.
Go down to the block. You feel me? And
that sound like McAdoo though.
I say you got to stay down there. McAdoo played the power forward. He wasn't no center necessarily though. But I'm saying at least spend some time down there, man, with your tall ass. That's all I'm saying.
He never really developed like a post game or.
But I did respect this game and thought that he was a fantastic player and that he would win. He would eventually, like y'all wasn't gonna be able to deny him. But then when he did the punk shit, because like as for me, I thought he could have went and teamed up with Dame and got some more guys to come over
there with him
as well and did their thing up in Portland and like really been. Have made a mark, like as did it up in Portland. You know what I'm saying?
Golden State would have been in trouble if they would have did that.
Yeah. To me, he just took the easy way out, man. It was like, man, like of course y'all gonna win, bro. You got all of the guys on one team. Like it was disgusting, man. And for him to think somebody was gonna respect him after that, man. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about the dude, but in my book,
that's my guy, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, I don't. In my book, man, he's like
that's my second favorite player in the league right now.
He's a great scorer and all that, but he's way down there as far as like guys.
Damn,
like all time guys. I mean, it's way down there. He fucked it off because he went in and did that. I would have respected him more had he stayed at OKC and never won. And just been like that guy that, doesn't quite have enough.
Hell no, you would have been saying he ain't won spit.
I would have respected him more. Because the shit that he
had. You just lifted up Robert Horry for 7 rings.
JC, understand. It's like he never won right now to me. So I would have respected him more had he stayed and tried to do it somewhere else and never won. Because right now, those 2 that he won, it's like he never won those to me, bro. He went to a team that won 73 out of 82 ball games.
So let me ask you something. Do Steph only got 2 rings to you?
I'm not gonna do Steph and them like that because it was their thing, bro.
Oh, that's
their thing.
He welcomed it with open arms.
Hey, so what? So what? The dude should have never even called them and been talking to them like that. They're gonna be like, shit, you want to come off? Fuck it, come on, homie. You see what ended up happening? You see what Draymond ended up saying? That's how they really felt. But if at the time they like, yeah, come on, Trout. Yeah, you can ball. But I'm gonna give it. I can't get that to Steph and Clay now, man. They went from nothing to something together. KD came after the fact, bro. So no. Steph won as many as he won. 4. Steph got 4 of them joints.
That's effed up. And KD got 0.
Steph and them got 4 of them joints. And my favorite ones is their first one and last year.
No, that last one is my favorite one. Because that's the one, to me, them and the Chiefs. Like, them was the years, like, at the top of the season, like, niggas was basically saying the dynasty was over.
You know, but that first one is when you got to put all of the talk to the side and what motherfuckers say we gonna do.
Well, niggas be trying to take that from them because Kyrie and Love was out. I mean, I don't, but
no, I don't.
Trying to take that from them.
I don't. They balled. That was a good series too. I wish Kyrie wouldn't have got hurt, but you know he did. He did. It ain't like he got hurt before the series. He got hurt in the series in game 1. That ain't their fault. If that's the case, then we could take one of the Pistons championships.
I knew you was about to say that. I knew you was going to say that. I knew. That's why I didn't care when Isaiah and them be crying about that Lambeer foul on Kareem. I'm like, all right, nigga. Well, the year after that, though, with no Magic and Brian Scott and them, you got a free one. So, nigga, it evens out.
Yeah, we could take that away. If that's the case.
Wait, hold on. Isaiah and them cry about the Lambeer. Nigga, I don't cry about shit. Hold on.
I think he meant Isaiah Thomas.
Talking about Isaiah.
Okay.
I knew he was about to say something.
That's what happens when you be half listening. That's what happened.
Okay,
I knew he was going to assume he was talking about him. I was like, wait a minute.
I ain't no hoe. Shit.
Speaking of Kyrie, we got some Dallas drama. Luka just came out and said he's not been having as much fun as he used to.
It's no fun losing. Shit.
All right. No fun losing at all.
So that project seems like it's not working so far. Because I think that they're 3-1 with just Kyrie, like 1-2 without both, and like I don't know, it was like
7 with them
2 and something crazy, with both of them. So, and I think it all came out to like 7 and 11 or something since they came together. So that project looks like it's not working. If y'all Mark Cuban, what do y'all do?
I mean, if I'm Mark Cuban, I never make this move. I don't know what he was thinking with the way that Luka plays basketball. This is not Kyrie and Luka was never gonna work, bro. I mean, come on.
It was more so like, okay, Kyrie and Luka could possibly work, but you need a lot better players than what you got around them right now.
Yeah.
Right now, like
so
I agree with you on that.
Re-sign him then, and then that's when the project really begins.
That's how I feel, because you can't just trade him and trade for him and let him go.
Yeah, and then you let all that you got rid of.
You might as well have stuck with what you got and then tried to get them in free agency or something of that nature. You feel me? But I've been said that they needed to get a second star alongside Luka, whether it was Kyrie or somebody else. I'm not completely sure whether the Kyrie.
But the thing is, he's been trying. I think Christian Wood was supposed to be that too.
No, for sure he was, but he didn't pan out. So now, okay, back to the drawing board type of shit. And like I said, I'm not gonna say it can definitely work or it's definitely not gonna work, because right now it's just that team right now is basically Luka and Kyrie, and then like it's a straight drop off from there, like a huge drop off.
I'm so disappointed in Christian Wood. So disappointed.
That's same here.
That's a fact, bro.
Same here. Especially when Kyrie came over there, because I'm like, now, nigga,
right?
He just took that pressure off of you. You don't got to worry about being that second guy. Like, to be honest, you can just work. You can just focus on rebounding, defense, and getting your hustle points. That's what's going to come.
He could have been a Chris Bosh in that situation for real.
Yeah.
That's all you really have to do.
Bro, it really pisses me off because I did all that caping for you saying how you was averaging 24 and 10 coming out of Detroit and Houston and shit, things like that nature. And then, bro, you come to Dallas.
You know what it is, bro? When niggas get paid, man.
That shit. That
was it. Paid, boy.
That's some
bag. It was a wrap.
Shit, hey, I don't think the Dallas thing is gonna work. Let me be on the record before we move on with that. I don't think.
No, that shit's toast. It's done.
I don't even see why they did that.
You know why it's not gonna work? Because don't nobody play no damn defense. That's why it's not gonna work.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. You need guys with Luka that unsung guys. They just want to play hard and catch passes. You know what I'm saying? Right. And Kyrie is not that, and Kyrie is not about to come off the bench and like a guide second team. So I feel like that was a bad move. They need to get a different type.
I ain't gonna hit him with that mellow line. AP, they say I need to come off the bench.
Come off the
bench. You need to come off the bench then.
Yeah, I don't see what they were thinking and what the GM, just a basketball move wise, with the way Luka plays, man.
I think it's desperation. I think Cuban just wants to at least say, I'm trying to get you another guy.
Or maybe it was just a seat filler, you know what I mean? Somebody to make it in the second half of the season to bring the fans in or something like that, man. Because it just didn't make sense.
I honestly do feel like it's what Jay-Z said. Like, I really am trying to get you somebody. We trying to see what works.
Because I mean, Luka, at some point, Luka's gonna have the option to leave. Yeah. So you got to make the best of the time while he's there and at least attempt, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk so much about teams like Cleveland with LeBron or Portland with Dame, and it's like, bro, y'all niggas not even trying. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll give Cuban that. At least he's trying. It's not working, but he's doing the best he can. I could give him that.
Like I said, I don't know whether or not this will work. Right now, it's not working. Something needs to change.
But I do agree with you that they do need to make sure they lock him in this summer and retool that whole roster. Like, start from scratch. Everybody, if you can, like, just start from scratch and build that roster. And
when is the CBA
around those two?
When is the CBA up? Don't they got to redo that?
I think they got maybe 2, maybe 3 left before.
I heard lockout.
Not this year though. It's gonna be a lockout, but it's not this year.
Oh, well, shit, Luka better hurry up and get that money, man, because that money ain't gonna be there no more. That money ain't gonna be there no more, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, they finna use Ben Simmons. They finna use Kawhi. All this low management, Smith. Man, they finna use all that. The owners can't wait,
and they right for doing it.
The owners can't wait for that.
They right for doing it, man.
I think it's gonna. I give a hot take. I think it's gonna be worse than last time. I don't think whatever season that is. I don't think we're gonna get a season.
Listen. NFL got that time off, right? With them practices, like how they barely practice during the season, right? The same negotiations. They got that rookie scale. So it's a. You feel me? So the NBA kind of got away with one for this last little 6-year deal, but they gonna best believe. I mean, they gonna correct that. They're gonna correct that. They might have a rookie scale. Shit, fuck around.
Yeah. Kawhi, I ain't just gonna say them two because there's been other. I think another thing too is that's gonna be a problem is like the players forcing their way out, like the James Harden spit. You know what I'm saying? KD, what he did, even Kyrie to a degree. I think all that spit is man.
As a matter of fact,
association got their work cut out for him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like I told y'all, we need David Stern reincarnated. We need him back.
Yeah, because Silver is definitely a players. He's a players commissioner for sure.
Hey, as a matter of fact, I want to look the NFL players in the eye right now, and I want you NBA dudes to listen. Do y'all regret taking that money out of? Not even go more like that. Do y'all regret coming with that rookie scale? Yes or no? And tell your NBA brothers about it, man. I know y'all was mad at Jamarcus and Sam Bradford, but Do you regret it or do you not?
Sam Bradford got stupid paid coming out of college, boy. Holy
70 million. 70 million he got. The owners gladly took it out of the game and gladly let them have some practice days off if that was the only trade off.
Mm-hmm.
So beware, Players Association, NBA, because they coming for the bread, man.
Yeah. And I think, like, to me, it's gonna be interesting to see how Silver, like, because when the last lockout happened, you know how Stern is, nigga. He like, nigga, 100%. I'm over here with the owners. I don't care what these players is talking about. I ain't even trying to negotiate no more types. I'll do it because I have to, but I don't even want to negotiate type split. Like he was on that type of time. Silver so damn player friendly. I'm curious to see how he approaches it. And I remember he was Stern's assistant at the time. I remember seeing Silver was in the meetings. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious to see how he responds to
Hey, believe me.
And if he does just bend the knee to all the players' demands, I wonder how the owners respond to him going forward when it's time to,
Hey, Silver come off on TV like, Saul. But in them closed doors, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, in them closed doors, leave your phone
when they get in that office.
The closed door, leave your phone outside joints they be having. Mm-hmm. And Silver get in there and tell them what it is, man, because he in charge of the money, man. In charge of the money. So
I wanna ask John Morant, like, what did that nigga say when y'all was in that office the other day? Like, how was that version of Silver?
I bet you got at him. Oh,
I know Silver got in that ass, but stupid
ass.
Ruining my
like, nigga, we trying to clean up this league and spit. You out here doing this stupid spit, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, some along the lines is you fucking with my money type.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's definitely what it was.
It was like, you think I'm gonna fuck
this ain't just about you little dumb nigga.
Oh my goodness.
He was like, I'll run your ass out this gym quicker than a hurry.
Oh, the real though, for real.
Let me see the spit again.
Do it again. I dare you. Do it again. I dare you.
Yeah, no, they keep it 100 with you in the meetings, man. That's why they be having to have agents and the Players Association personnel themselves, man, them representatives, because everybody don't want to hear like what be getting said, man. And I take Lamar's case as a prime example, man. On him kind of maybe should have an agent in his case, because when they be keeping it 1,000 with you, I mean, sometimes you don't be want to hear that shit, man.
That is true.
You leave that to your people to, hear that.
So it's kind of so it's kind of like going into a courtroom, and you can be completely right, but you don't have the lingo of a lawyer. So
and also JC, it's just the shit coming from the people you're negotiating's point of view, which they are totally right. Mm-hmm. And you like, oh, you motherfuckers feel like that about me? I thought y'all love, you know what I mean? So when you talk to your agent can give you the edited version of what happened in there. He ain't got to come and be like, hey,
and you can say whatever you want to that agent. You can't say whatever you want to the owner.
Right. And the agent gonna give them the edited version of what you say. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, bro, it kind of when you talking that big money, man, and you asking these folks to pay you what you feel like you worth. Sometimes, man, you need to go in there and hear the hard conversations, and then your feelings be hurt when you leave, and it leads to you asking to be traded and all that, and they have no intentions of trading you. They just saying, man, we don't want to pay you that money, man. Let's talk about it.
One more thing. I'm a little confused. They just sent out a memo saying that his business manager can't negotiate for him because you have to be approved by the Players Association to be able to negotiate. I'm confused on that.
Lamar said that's cap.
No, he said it's cap, but I'm confused on why that's a thing, because they said his mom was negotiating for him.
Same reason that it was for Rich Paul.
Yeah, I don't even know what that was.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You know why?
When they tried, yeah. Okay,
they tried.
I got what you said.
Why?
So football has that in place. The NBA attempted to, and then when they got the backlash, they reverted on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So do y'all
But
feel like
so you're saying at some point
deal?
the NFL slid that in, and the people didn't come for them like they did the NBA.
Well, it also they know, like I feel like people know like the NFL ain't bending on shit. Like fuck what you talking about. Like we saw that with the anthem protests.
That's true.
With player mobility and shit. Like
NFL don't give a damn about no backlash.
Y'all what you talking about?
Do y'all feel like he's gonna get a new contract though, or do y'all feel like after this year nobody?
I think he's gonna have to hold out this year, and then I think next year he'll get taken care of.
Okay.
I feel like
I don't think he's gonna play this year.
Wow, you don't think he's gonna play at all?
Mm-mm.
Oh wow.
Like everybody was telling him how much of a fool he was for going out there last year. So then after this, it's like I'm gonna go out there, give y'all more wins, put myself at risk again. I'm already injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gonna try to leave people in their mind what he did last year for when it's time to negotiate again. Just like with Deshaun.
That's fair.
It was in everybody's mind of what he did last time he was on the field. And that's why he got what he got.
That's definitely fair.
Any last thoughts before you put a button on number 50, man?
Oh, hold on, bro. We got baseball starting back up this week, man.
Oh no, you was telling me you had to go soon, nigga. So I was trying to.
I got about 5 more minutes, so we can do this real quick.
All right.
Opening day is this Thursday. Any teams y'all excited to see besides obviously me and D are excited to see the Dodgers. Marv is excited to see his New York teams and the Guardians. So any other teams?
Hold on, nigga. Why you leave JC out, nigga?
Nigga, because you ain't no baseball fan. You don't even know how to read the box.
F you, nigga. I'm LA everything, nigga. I'm in that Dodgers club too.
All right. Well, obviously we are Dodgers New York fan club, but I'm a little bit excited to see.
No, wait, hold on. Why I get the backlash from New York, but the Dodgers, motherfucker. I mean, because
like, all of us is Dodgers, so you on your own with that one, partner. I'm sorry, I can't help you there, partner.
Hey man, you got the LA background today on behalf of Nick. You got to ride with us one time.
All right, I give you.
So I will admit I'm excited to see the Padres and the Dodgers all year kind of duke it out because the Padres they spent a bunch of bread down there in San Diego, man, for the first time that I can remember in my life. So I'm interested to see that. That's pretty much it, man. That race out west.
What about the Phillies? The Phillies kind of stacked up this offseason too.
Yeah. Yeah, Philly was tough last year as well. So I know they're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, man.
So another team I'm excited to a little bit see is a healthy Braves team. They are still a good team. I think they just had to get healthy, get Acuna back, and some of their
that dude Rosario. We couldn't get that dude out to save our lives.
Yeah,
a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So Atlanta's a pretty scary team when they got it all going. But that was when they had Freddie Freeman too, though. So they don't have him. Dodgers have him now. So,
Dodger Blue.
Young kid Miguel Rojas has made the big club. Interested to see him. I'm talking Dodger baseball right now. Interested to see how his rookie campaign is going to turn out.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to see how all these young kids who are coming up, even the ones who got some burn last year and stuff, because like people have been saying, it's like at some point you got to cash in on that farm system. At some point, and some of the kids been down there for a while and stuff. So we'll see what they all about. I mean, because we let go Turner, we let go both Turners, should I say? I ain't gonna lie, I miss Justin a little bit more than Trey. Cody Bellinger is gone because he's kind of went downhill after his MVP season. So, hey, these young kids gonna have to step up and figure out what it means to be a Dodger here.
Yeah, Trey only had the one year where he let us down in the playoffs. I feel Justin had multiple years of letting me down.
Really?
In the playoffs. He's been with the team. What was he with the team? 10 years, maybe?
Well, well, here more recently, he had his moments, especially during that championship year.
I just always kind of felt like as a corner infield player, batting in the order where he batted, some of those playoff failures fell squarely on guys like him, man. I mean, you know, that's the big guys in the lineup where you don't have you sacrifice agility and defense and all that for the big bat, and they have to come through when the time is there, when it's needed, when the game is on the line. Your 1B, your left fielder, your right fielder, your first baseman have to come through for you, man. So I feel like he had years where he could have been better. He had some flashes, but there's years where he could have been a lot better. And also, I criticize him, which this is not his fault, but I just felt like we were never going to get it done with that small of a third baseman. I'm sorry. That's just, and it might be some old school shit from me, but you go look at all the third basemen in the Hall of Fame, and you look how big they are. So I just never thought. So Trey, I thought we kind of was going to go back with him, but this guy Miguel Rojas, Isaiah, is the reason why I think they said go ahead and go get your money, Trey. We gonna reset with this guy where, you know, in baseball they have control of you for the first 6 years of your career. So I think that was probably a financial move, and this kid is probably ready to come. He's probably ready to play.
Hey, you ain't gonna hear no complaints from me, bro. They got to cash in on that farm. They've been talking about how we got a top 3, top 5 farm system for the longest, and
then so far they have been using nothing but to trade them for free agents at the end of the year. So
exactly,
so. I agree with you. It's time to let some of them off the farm and actually play some baseball for the hometown club.
Yeah, agreed.
Instead of looking at them play and develop other places, like, oh damn, remember he was in our farm club. You know what I mean? There's a couple guys like that. Where it's like, man, damn, we had him.
I want to see small ball make a little bit of a resurgence here. Like, I feel like every team is just home run or bust. You know what I'm saying? Not some guys just getting a single, getting on base, and then letting your true power hitters come and get a home run for you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, and also we got no shift, right?
Yeah, no shift this year.
We got no shift and pitch clock.
Yeah, pitch clock.
You like that, what I said?
The pitch clock.
The no shift.
Yeah, I kind of do like it because bro, you really got to play defense now. Like you gonna see
that's gonna be interesting.
You're gonna see players range again, like where Derek Jeter was making them crazy. Backhand grabs and throwing it across the diamond. I want to see some more of that, bro. That used to be my favorite part of baseball. The amazing plays where you like, how the fuck did he get that shit?
You know, I was a fan of giving them a number of shifts per game, and then that's it. You can't use it no more.
That's fair too.
All them just coming out lining up against everybody in the shift. That was, to me, that was ruining the game to a degree. But I did kind of like the riskiness of saying, as a manager, like, fuck it, we're gonna on this time right here, we're gonna put everybody over here on this dude. So they could have maybe gave them 3 per game or something like that. But I'm fine with the no shift. The pitch clock, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna take away. And this guy passed away last year as well. I think it was last year, maybe a year before. But guys like Vince Scully, the way they would like tell stories in the middle of an at bat and kind of, you know, through the course of maybe 2 at-bats, bring you a whole nice-ass story that you never even knew about baseball. They ain't really going to be able to do that no more because it's going to be more back to the pitch, back to the action of what's going on, kind of like calling a football game. You know what I mean? Like, the dude get tackled, they get up, they huddle up. You get that little time right there, and then you back on it. You know, they lining up, calling it again.
I felt like
be like baseball
was like far too short. Like 15 seconds is like, holy shit. Like,
yeah,
it's like you're trying to speed the game up.
I get speed the game up because there's been times where you have like 3-4 minutes go by and a pitch hasn't been thrown. I
guess.
But that's what I used to like about it, though, man. It's like this is why I like watching baseball, because it's like that man versus man. You know what I'm saying? And you get to take your time. But now with this pitch clock, it's like, damn, y'all really is trying to speed this game up for real.
Now it's like, get your ass sitting there.
Yeah, like damn.
If you was gonna go to the pitch clock, I was looking at minimum give them 45 seconds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. At minimum, if you was gonna do that, like when I heard 15 seconds and then 20 seconds with a runner on base, I'm like, damn, you can't even like really get right as a pitcher for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like video game pitching. You know what I mean?
So you know what? You're right, because how many times do they think about a pitch for 10 seconds and be like, nah, you know what? Nah, bro, let me step off. Let me step off. I'm gonna throw him something else. Now some of the times you're gonna have to just throw that shit, and that's gonna add to it too. So that's a big part.
That's probably what they want, though, right? They want more
unpredictability.
That's what that looks like for real.
It's probably gonna work out. You have some guys, they get paid off their stats and shit, so they gonna give up a few more dingers and shit like that. So pitchers might not like it, but hitters probably had an advantage in this.
Yep.
Because they just got to get in, and they kind of know what you threw last time. And they like, either you coming back with that or what, you didn't have much time to think about it. So, but still, the really crafty, talented pitchers though are still gonna be tough to get hit on.
Definitely.
All right, Isaiah, we're gonna let you get to your black and white, man. We got episode 50 in the books, man. Like, once again, thank y'all. We're gonna try to get another 50 before the year ends. As y'all can see, we've been consistent. Now we've been every week, you know what I'm saying, versus before we used to just be, Isaiah, remember, we was all over the place. So
one
seems
week
like we got like a more
next week niggas got shit to do, and week after that, maybe we might do it, and we'd be on a Thursday, or then we'd be on the motherfucking Monday.
Came a long way, man. We came a long way.
Definitely, I'm glad.
Thank y'all for pushing it, man, and make sure y'all continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's take this to the furthest extent. RIP Nip, man. Coop just reminded me, we got a few days before the 4-year anniversary, which is hella crazy. But yeah, man. Peace, love, and hair grease, and
love y'all, man.
He said hair.
Love y'all, man. Thanks for having it, brother. Y'all be safe out.